The Generation 4 Frontier is a difficult challenge, so what if I made it harder? Here are the rules. Ice types only. No repeat Pokemon in facilities. So if I use a Mamoswine in the tower, I can't use a Mamoswine in the arcade as well. I'll do 3 attempts max per facility. I'll record each facility in one sitting to ensure I'm maximally unfocused and tired right at the most crucial battles at the end. I must use Delibird somewhere because it is Christmas. And the factory is excluded because on a regular copy of the game I can't think of a way to do this. This is over 30 hours of recorded gameplay, so this video is going to be the highlights. I should also add as a warning, I don't recommend using any of these teams. Ice is a horrible type to have duplicates of, and as a slight spoiler, I'm quite likely to fail this challenge. Let's get started with the arcade. The aim here is the gold print at a 49 win streak. The team I've decided to run in the arcade is Abomasnow, Articuno and Walrein. Of course, that means after the arcade, these 3 Pokemon will be banned. An Abomasnow lead appealed to me for a few reasons. I can go for an extremely defensive Abomasnow set with Leech Seed and no attack investment, but also still hit pretty hard with Wood Hammer and Blizzard. And as a bonus, Blizzard can't miss in Hail. Walrein is also built to capitalise on Hail with Ice Body, and as a spoiler for later, I kind of wish I picked Thick Fat instead. Walrein has the stall option in Toxic Rest. Rest is also a nice option in case I accidentally status my team on the roulette. The final Pokemon is Articuno. I've gone for a Mind Reader Sheer Cold double team set with Roost. Jolly Articuno is very fast, particularly before match 49, as opponents max out at 21 IVs. Articuno is quite good, but I will have to watch out for the enemy level up squares on the roulette, as that will mean Sheer Cold fails. And one bonus of my all ice team is that I'm not afraid of the usually very scary teammate freeze roulette square. Ice types of course cannot be frozen. Here are the exact sets for anyone curious, and let's get into the arcade. So there are some advantages to what we're doing. The biggest one being that since we're setting Hail, it means that all of the weather squares are free because Abomasnow will ignore whatever we set as the Hail with the roulette, and Abomasnow will set that to Hail no matter what. So that makes all weather tiles essentially a skip. Crucially, that includes Fog. I'm not scared about Fog. But we still need to be scared about things like Trick Room. It's a worker. You can tell it has rock and ground types, and steel as well, I believe, for workers. I do not have to be picking the best square for me, but I might as well make it even easier for myself. So Mawile and Porygon are actually quite a good combination. This is quite a good trainer by tier 1 standards. I'm still easily going to win, of course. Blizzard should 2-shot this fairly easily. It won't survive the poison and the hail together, I think. Quick 1 is 71 speed. I'm 72 speed with a quiet nature. It's around 1 point faster than it. It's a nice little bonus. Avoid getting hit by Rock Smash. Now, of course, a Wobbuffet will survive all my attacks, but I can Leech Seed it. So, fully paralysing the opponent's Pokemon is one of the absolute best outcomes for the arcade. It's very difficult to lose once that happens. So the final trainer of set 1, of course, is a tier 2 opponent, which is not much of a difficulty jump, because these Pokemon also have really bad moves. Magneton 1 is quite good by tier 2 standards, but I'm not going to struggle against it. The full burn, of course, is also an absolutely devastating square. Applies on both sides. Gabite 1 is faster than me, but the worst thing it can do is Dragon Rage. Of course, only Battle Tower has smart AI from match 1. The castle and arcade follow the same rules as the factory, where the AI gets smarter as you go through. I will 2-shot with Blizzard. I don't see a reason to do anything else. Yeah, in tower and castle, the early matches are actually quite important to play well, particularly castle, but with the slow roulette at the start, combined with the trainers having much weaker Pokemon, the first 20 matches of arcade are very difficult to lose. It really is your fault if you lose them. And of course, I'm not scared of Shedinja with Hail active on the team. The level boost is nice. I don't want to level boost the enemies. That will actually turn off Sheer Cold from working. Sheer Cold, of course, only works if you are a higher level or the same level as your enemies. And its accuracy scales with the level difference as well, with each level being 1% more likely to hit. Although, quietly, Articuno is still useful, even if I can't OHKO. It's a Jogger. That's a tier 1 trainer, obviously. Me getting the level up is a nice bonus. The Munchlax is going to be annoying. Munchlax has got a very stally set for tier 1. So yeah, Woodhammer probably just about 2-shots it. I would want to get the Leech Seed off though. It's time for Metronome, Sacred Fire. That's on the bigger cards here. So yeah, probably was just about a 2-shot. Recycle, of course, normally it's going to have a citrus berry, but in the arcade, the enemies do not have held items unless they are gifted it by the roulette. Rock Tomb does decent damage to me. I am faster. I could just wood hammer and close it out. I think I'm going to just wood hammer. I don't want to mess around with random AI. Hitmonchan out. So Hitmonchan is a little bit scary in relative terms. Match Punch crit with Iron Fist. There might be a chance that Huntail survives Woodhammer, but it won't survive the hail after. It is enough. The first one I missed, I was going for the HP down. It does not matter, of course. Cowgirl Leslie, tier 1 opponent. Beautifly in because Silverwind and Air Cutter are both super effective. That was a huge crit from Beautifly. I'm impressed I lived. I will one-shot Haunter with Blizzard, but Haunter has the potential to Nightshade me and get a kill. My attack is 114, my defense is 102. I will not survive. Wu Wang picks up its first kill. It's a team effort. I'm starting to wish I went with a modest nature instead of quiet on Abomasnow. Just thinking about all the 21 IV opponents I'd be outspeeding. It's a bit painful, actually. A team building mistake. This is match 14, so that is a breeder with Hitmonchan 2, Octillery 2, and Jumpluff 2, which are pretty good Pokemon by early round standards. So after 2 turns of Leech and 2 turns of Hail, I suspect I will always kill with Blizzard. The only reason why it might be close is Hitmonchan 2 is max special defense. Makes it pretty specially bulky. It's around 150 special defense. Of course, Iron Wound 150 special attack, which means that my average damage comes in at about 75. Hitmonchan with the 9 IVs. Seed Bomb, I'll survive that. Never mind. Tiny bit concerning. Tiny bit concerning. It's a 9 IV Jumpluff, which means it's 1 point faster than Articuno, which is really annoying. Might still be correct to go to Articuno. I think I'm going to go to Walrein instead, though. I'm actually really happy to see Bounce, because it means it's not Sleep Powder. 30% paralysis, 25% fully paralyzed. It's the only chance it's got, but even then, it can't sleep me after paralyzing me, and I get the Ice Body heal at the end of this turn as well, which is nice. If I can hit Toxic, I'll win. Octillery does no damage to me anyway. Relatively straightforward to 14 wins here, as expected. The early games of the arcade are pretty easy. It's another Pokemon breeder, so this is set to slightly scared of Primate. I'm definitely dead to Cross Chop. I can't do a lot about it because I do not want to take any damage on Articuno. Blizzard probably kills. Blizzard should kill, actually. Swagger Dodge is amazing. Primate 2, properly scary Pokemon. I guess Walrein would survive, but I'm not sure about Walrein killing this with Blizzard, even after 2 ticks of Hail. Stone Edge crit probably does not kill Abomasnow with the IV gap. Still, better idea than using Blizzard twice. And Blizzard will finish this off easily. Okay, one more game and then Silver is a Backdoor Girl, which means tier 2, aka set 1 Pokemon. I am not scared of Primate 1. It's only Primate 2 that is scary. I don't think a crit would even kill me. Okay, it is Dahlia time. Silver game. Should be very easy for me to rig the roulette in my favour as well. Dahlia's team is funny because Dahlia has Dusk Noir 1, which has Fling, except there are no items in the arcade, so it's almost useless. This makes Dahlia 1 arguably the easiest fight in the Gen 4 Frontier, although Medicham 1 deserves some amount of respect. The best thing I can do against Dahlia is actually to burn her Pokemon. If I can burn her, it is completely over. Paralysis is a close second. Yep, it's over. It's over. I'm sorry, Dahlia. I don't believe you had any chance against me, given that I have Hail set up for Medicham anyway. But if there was any chance, it's gone now. She does have smart AI. She's going to use Fake Out. It is guaranteed. And she'll follow it up with Zen Headbutt. But Medicham is burned, so Zen Headbutt crit would not kill me. Not come close. If Medicham wasn't burned and Zen Headbutt crit here, and then Walrein also got very unlucky, it is then possible for me to lose, because Articuno would not be able to gather enough defense. I would be relying on double team in that scenario. Of course, even burned, small chance with enough flinches. Only 1 flinch. Unlucky Dahlia. I mean, Medicham 1 without an item is quite funny. I think Game Freak surely knew what they were doing with Dahlia, giving her 2 Pokemon in Medicham 1 and Dusk Noir 1 very dependent on their item. In the arcade, where items are gone, Game Freak works in mysterious ways. So at no risk of fling here, is very, very likely to use Trick Room and then follow that up with Will-O-Wisp. In the meantime, I'm going to Leech Seed and miss. In that case, I'll still be taking the Protect. In fact, it might not even matter that I missed Leech, because 2 turns of Burn and Hail together into Blizzard probably does kill this. And killing this while Trick Room is up, which works against Ludicolo 1, is actually in my favour as well. Yeah, I see no reason to stall here. I'll kill it. I'm definitely going to kill it. Dusk Noir 1 is max attack, max defense. It's not going to survive this. So a burned Ludicolo 1, completely unable to set up, and slower than me as well. It's probably going to use Swords Dance. It was at full HP at the start of its turn. Swords Dance is quite strongly encouraged. It should follow that up with a Drain Punch, since the burn offsets the +2 attack, but obviously at neutral, Drain Punch probably does close to 70 to Abomasnow. I'm easily in kill range here. I'm gonna disrespect her and win 3-0. That almost did damage. After Mind Reader, of course, Sheer Cold cannot miss. Easy. The Gold Print fight is not going to be as easy as that, though. I'm pretty scared about Zapdos 4. And that's assuming I get to the Gold Print fight and don't lose before then. Not guaranteed at all. Oh yeah, this save file I don't have the print yet. That's fine, like I said, Fog does not exist with a Abomasnow lead. That would normally be quite a scary one to land on. I was aiming in Fog because it was surrounded by 2 better tiles, but unfortunately I timed it right. I don't think a Crunch crit would kill me, but I am very aware of Swagger. I think because of Swagger I'd rather Leech. A little bit scared of this. The concern is obviously Meteor Mash getting an attack boost, and then Bullet Punch being a kind of brutal follow-up to that. The best thing I can do is definitely to Leech, but there's no reason not to use Protect first, since it's just free chip damage. And I'm going to go to Walrein, get this thing off my screen. Always surprised at how fast Walrein is. I'm running 1 point of speed to outspeed other base 65s. It's an Ace Trainer, that is a tier 4 opponent. Salamence 1, not as deadly as it seems. Neither is Steelix 1. I'm actually a little bit more concerned about Mamoswine 1. I do at least have Surfrit though, it should be fine. I'm just a bit worried about Snow Cloak for Mamoswine 1 here. It's going to just die. And Mamoswine. I don't think I'm in Ice Fang range. Still a tiny chance of losing through the power of Snow Cloak. It's a breeder, but those Pokemon all suck. I'm safe. Aerodactyl 1, a little bit scary, it can flinch me. I wouldn't want to risk giving it a choice band. I am going to be crit at some point in this run, I'm aware of that. If I can land this, that's huge. It's huge that I've landed this. I'm no longer that scared about this thing beating me. It hasn't actually got a Quick Claw because it's the arcade, so Wooing is not actually at any risk. Okay, that's GG. It can't win now. It doesn't matter how lucky it gets. Right, so match 28 is a tier 5 trainer. I'm not scared of tier 5 trainers. Not with this team. I have so many ways to outplay double team. I'm going to get the feeling that whenever I run into a fire type, I'm going to wish that I went thick fat on Walrein instead of Ice Body, but low-key the plan for fire types is just not to run into them. That was a huge crit. Danger over. Danger over. I'm so horribly exposed to that thing. I hope that doesn't appear next round, actually. Swagger? Attract? That's a bit annoying. I'm actually going to switch. I can't believe it's going to survive two... it's going to survive 2 blizzards. With 2 hail procs. It is max attack, max special defense. It's what, 148 special defense? That's pretty impressive that it lived, actually. I'm really not sure how I feel about leading a Bomber Snow, you know. Because hail is really nice. I'm just so aware of the fire weakness. It is a big, big weakness. Articuno can take some of them, but the fire types without speed Articuno is going to be such a massive problem. Specifically if it's multiple fire types and they sort of overload Wall Rain. If I lose, it's going to be to that, I predict. I'm much more scared of that than I am with fighting types. The other ice teams are going to be scared of fighting types and rock types, but this one is specifically going to be scared of fire. Right, it's match 29. This is the start of Smart AI. That is a gentle introduction to Smart AI, at least. It's a set 2 Yanmega. The physical Yanmega is horrible. Entire team is dreadful, which is good because this is a hard board to nail. I'm going to go for the level up. I've still got it. Still got the timing down. So it should be Yanmega in second because I think that we'll hit the tiebreaker of team order because both of them double up on the super effective matchup into a Bomber Snow, which is not rare for a Bomber Snow. Well, Bomber Snow does this a lot. Impress me, a Bomber Snow. Kill it in one. Kill it in one. Rosary 2 is calm, max special defense. That's the only reason why it might survive. Easy. Is a Bomber Snow actually good? The Yanmega 2, absolutely dreadful set. Although U-turn crit would not be very funny. It's very likely to U-turn because it'll be U-turning into another Pokemon with a super effective move. I'll survive a non-crit, but it's so bad. The reason it didn't do very much there is because it doesn't have a muscle band. It's so bad. It's so bad. Why has Gengar appeared? It's a nice crit. I'm definitely dead to Flamethrower. I'm wondering if I kill it with Wood Hammer or not. It doesn't matter if I don't kill it because Yanmega's never going to win, but I'm just curious. Wow, it does survive, yeah. It's increasingly looking like it was a mistake to go quiet instead of modest, but it's fine. And my big fire weakness is not solved by modest either. It just feels flexible to have Wood Hammer as an option. I mean, who thought this thing was a good idea? It's like 1-3-2 attack, adamant. It's not even fast. It's another tier 4 trainer. Garchomp 1. Even though I'm an ice monotype team, I'm actually quite scared of Garchomp 1 because of crits. I would love to paralyze this team. Or burn it. If possible. Okay, I mistimed that slightly. It's fine, it's practice. There were worse squares. Now, Sandvale is very real. There's not much I can do about it, except hit the blizzard immediately. Okay, perfect, perfect. Dragon Claw crit won't kill me. No Sandvale. And it's Weavile and Leafeon 1 in the back, and Leafeon 1 is going to win the switch-in decision because of Aerial Ace. And we always hit Blizzard through double team in Hail. Is this team almost good? I mean, I'm in huge trouble if I run into Fire. I am gambling on that slightly. The one thing that is obvious about this team, I haven't even lost to a Fire trainer yet, but Wall Rain should be thick fat. Ice Body is so greedy. I reckon I survive a min roll Night Slash. I could probably cope about that, but I think I'd rather Protect again. That seems like better overall odds. I miss it. That's fine. It's not Gen 3, so I don't get the end of term leech damage in. That's fine, I can switch. I'm not going to kill you with Surf into leech, am I? Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be quite close. The smartest thing to do is definitely to switch, though. Ice Ace Trainer. I'm quite worried about Snowcloak. I can't actually do anything about it with the board because Abomasnow will override the weather anyway. Okay, perfect. I was actually aiming for that for once. It was slightly risky to go for that because the next square was indeed a random roulette tile, which would have been slightly scary against a match 35 tier 6 opponent, but it is what it is. It's Swagger that I'm scared about. Technically, there is no reason not to use Protect. I think I'm going to Leech Seed this. I don't think it's worth taking the recoil damage. Politoed 1 does not run any HP investment, obviously, but with that, I think I'd rather go for the Leech. I can always switch to Articuno. It's quite low risk, particularly if Leech hits. I think I'm going to go to Articuno, and then Articuno won't take much at all from Hyper Voice. Probably low 30s from Hyper Voice onto Articuno. And I can come back in, and Abomasnow won't be too bothered then. No reason to risk hitting myself. Calling out 32. Okay, 35. Slightly more than I thought. I guess there's really no reason not to use Double Team, right? If we get hit by Swagger, that's annoying. We'll just switch back. Because we'll be switching back into a Surf. I guess I could just fire off a Sheer Cold here. If my entire game plan is to not get hit by Swagger, I reduce the chances of being hit by Swagger more by using Sheer Cold randomly here than by using Double Team again. And I think if I get hit by Swagger, I'm always switching, so I might as well go for that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out. I'm actually a little bit annoyed that Articuno is going to be confused and in against the next Pokemon. But switching to a Abomasnow and getting confused on a Abomasnow would have been even worse. Ooh, that is perfect, actually. I'm very glad that I'm not dead. It's going to use Surf, and I can go Abomasnow. That works out nicely. Oh, yeah, of course, because it's 153. It's not 152, it's 153 with 12 IVs. I am a little bit concerned that I should be leading off with Leech. It probably is a 2-shot, and it can flinch. It does not flinch. It's tough to say what I should be doing. I mean, I really feel the switch to Wolverine, particularly given it's going to be Ice Fang again. No reason not to take more healing first, of course. And then against Wolverine, it's going to Earthquake. I can use that opportunity to get Articuno in. And then once Articuno's in, I'm actually going to Double Team, I think. Is it important to play perfectly this early on and against opponents where I'm very likely to win anyway? It's not that important. I'd still rather do it. I'd rather Double Team than Boost. You also never know when you might misclick. It's a good idea to be playing optimally, so you're far enough ahead that if you have a major brain derp or if your mouse breaks or something, that you're still going to win. I mean, it is true actually that I'm a bit scared of enemy ice trainers. Kind of scared of everything. Ice sucks. Is match 35, so it is set freeze. Celemon's free is a pretty big problem with Flamethrower and Draco. I should be fine. It's a crit match at worst, and Gyarados free kind of sucks, and Honchkrow free actually does suck. Yeah, safely go for the no event square. As that roulette was passing by, I was just thinking that I really don't want to offer up a level advantage and make Articuno's Sheer Cold useless. So Stone Edge crit would be devastating. That is the one thing I'm properly concerned about. Protect is huge here because it reduces Stone Edge's PP by 1. Potentially very important, particularly if a Stone Edge is going to crit this game as well. I'm very tempted to Leech, Protect, then switch to Wolverine. I think Wolverine might survive double Stone Edge, and I can rest on that then. It'll be the final Stone Edge. It's this. If this crits, it'll suck. Perfect. Gyarados 3 does not run any HP. It's max attack, max special defense, this Gyarados set. Bit of a weird one. Now, technically, Outrage will also kill this turn. I'm not sure if Outrage is going to kill next turn. Because Stone Edge is super effective and high crit, it has a 50% chance to go up to +5 instead of +4, whereas Outrage can only ever be +4. So Stone Edge will always be more likely. It'll always be like 75% of Stone Edge, worst case. I'm at 88, that must be Outrage range. This Gyarados is a 18 IV set. I feel like I must be in Outrage range here. Outrage, of course, would be good news for Wolverine in relative terms. I'm just not sure what I would do if it did Outrage. I probably would rip the... Okay, it's the Stone Edge. I would be annoyed by Stone Edge critting here as well. Stone Edge is probably a roll to kill Wolverine with a crit. I could Toxic. The problem with Toxic is that it's going to be dead in 2 turns. And it's not as if I can Toxic rest. So I think I'd rather just Blizzard. I'm not going to complain about the luck as long as this doesn't crit. I'm not going to complain about the Stone Edge hitting too much. That's fine. It looks like I was dead to a Stone Edge crit. With that damage roll at least. Good to get this off the table. This Gyarados. A nice little Ice Body chip heal as well. So Salamence, this is special Salamence. Salamence 3 is actually a very strong set. I'm dead to Draco here. I'm considering throwing a Abomasnow into the Draco because I can then go Articuno. Articuno is fast, I could just throw it in there. I think it's Articuno's job to take this. Draco critting here would also be really bad. Really, really bad, actually. I would most likely be forced to Toxic, Surf, Rest if it happened. Okay, perfect. It's actually really good news as well that Draco didn't miss. It looks like I am always going to be dead to crit, but I'd rather stay healthy so I don't go too low down because Draco is a 5 PP move. I have pressure, it's going to start flamethrowing soon. Honestly, at this point, I should probably go back to Wolverine. If Salamence is going to crit, I would rather Wolverine get crit, actually. And if it's not going to crit, Wolverine is going to win easily. And Wolverine has leftovers, in inverted commas, with Ice Body as well. So that's the final Draco. it'll now be on Flamethrower as the highest damage move. It could also Ominous. The thing about Ominous is I'm not scared of Ominous. So because Draco is the highest damage move, all of the other moves are at -1, so they could all be chosen even though it's Smart AI. I'm only at risk of being crit, and a crit Flamethrower probably maxes out at about 130, 135 maybe. So I just need to get out of range of that. The Omni boost does not matter at all. Settlements is now at -5 instead of -6, which, practically speaking, makes almost no difference. If I was feeling very ambitious, I could potentially send a Bomber Snow in. The problem with a Bomber Snow coming back in is that even at -6, Flamethrower probably does like 75 to it. And Flamethrower actually outscores Draco by being stronger in terms of max damage anyway. There's the crit. Okay. Base 71. Yeah, I'm faster. I think I was faster by 1 point there, because Honchoro's base 71. I'm base 65, but I won 4 EVs in speed. Right, so it's set 6. The first match of the roulette is always the scariest roulette board, due to how the roulette point system works within a set. And I think that's a rich boy. It's not a PI. I think it must be a rich boy. I actually don't like Politoad 2 very much. So Fog and Freeze are both normally dreadful squares. With this team, I don't mind either of them, because they both do nothing to me. So I'm at slight risk of Dynamic Punch. I think I would survive Dynamic Punch, so I'm very tempted to just Protect and Woodhammer. I don't think I'll kill it with Woodhammer, however, I don't need to. Ooh, it's gone for Bulk Up. Dynamic Punch was not a kill last turn, but it is obviously a kill this turn. What I want to do is go to Articuno, however, that would actually be a massive mistake. I'm going to have to stay in and accept the fact that I got duped by Bulk Up there slightly. Woodhammer will do over half to this. The problem with that line is that Woolrain cannot serve this because of Water Absorb potential. I think I might have to Leech. Perhaps I do switch. Like, if I switch to Articuno, I'll get hit by Dynamic Punch. When I come back in, I can Protect. The problem with that is that a +1 Poison Jab will easily two-shot a Bomber Snow as well. Easily. I feel like I have to go for the Woodhammer. Right, there's one way out of this, which is double team. Save me, Articuno. Save my stupid ass. Dynamic Punch will do over half to me. I'm aware of that. Oh, that's pretty bad. There's one silver lining here, which is that even if it hits both Dynamic Punches against Articuno, at least that means it's out of Dynamic Punch with Woolrain. It's going to be brutal to win with Woolrain, though. It's Politoad is in last. The problem here is that if I Roost, I'm dead. I'm just dead if I Roost, because Dynamic Punch would then be super effective, so I might as well rip the sheer cold. Miss, yeah. More likely to survive the turn with sheer cold than with double team in terms of what it does for the odds. Right, now this is a real type spot. I should have trusted my gut on Dynamic Punch not killing a Bomber Snow. Oh, it was such a big mistake. That's such a terrible mistake that was. I definitely need a Toxic. Oh. At least the Hail Chip means that it's unlikely to bulk up. Oh my god, it's also poisoned me. Ice Body will save me a turn against the crit risk, at least. That's perfect. I can rest. I'll be at full. It's not actually perfect because that can happen, yeah. There's no way I can say poison, though. The choice is actually very simple. +2 Poison Jab probably does low 70s to me. God, that's a lot, isn't it? I have to get rid of poison, though. I do have Ice Body on my side, but I'm at risk of being crit down here, particularly if it gets lucky with the move selects. Okay, Waterfall. Waterfall is a waste of a turn slightly. 49 damage. I'm in a bit of trouble. That just makes me even more scared about the crit Poison Jab. I really don't want to get chunked for like 160 here. Okay, at least it's Waterfall. Ice Body has been worth a lot this game. I am obviously waking up here. That was my last turn of rest, at least. The problem is perish song. The AI can perish here. It really doesn't care that it would be a tie. It would win then. Come on, Wolraine. Come on. It's amazing. I just need it to not perish song. I also need it to not crit this. I think I can't rest yet, because if I rest, I increase the chances of perish song, and I need to kill this. I might need to kill this in 4 turns instead of 5. I think I need to Blizzard. This will be just fast enough to beat it to perish song, I think. Oh, it's going to be so close. It's going to be so close. The problem is that Brick Break is also at risk of 2-shotting me. Ice Body might save this game. If Ice Body means I don't have to rest next turn, it has saved this game. Like, let's think. Politoed 2 is 119 at 15 IV. It's going to do 50. It's going to do 50s to me. Hypnosis is also possible. And there's Dive. Okay. But I did hit 2 Blizzards. It's over. I win. What's scary about Dive is the fact that Dive avoids the hail damage, but even though it's avoided hail damage there, the fact that it's poison means that I'm going to win. I'm dead to Perishong next turn, but this turn I will win with poison damage. It was such a bad mistake to... it was such a bad mistake to protect against potential bulk up. And I said it. What's stupid is that I said it. I said that I didn't think Dynamic Punch would kill me. Remember to use damage calculators when you ever play this game. Don't copy me. My hubris to just play all natural. It's a scientist at set 2. I had to recalibrate after that game. That was such a huge mistake. I'm not going to make it to 49 if I play like that. Drapion has terrible special defense. I suspect Protect kills after Hail Chip. The way I maximally avoid damage is by killing it right now. Poison would suck, but I'll trade a Bomber Snow for Drapion. It'll definitely go down after Hail, if it doesn't outright faint. Nice. I can't crit it, and therefore I think the best thing I could do is Leech, which assists the Articuno setup. Ooh, you've gone for Crush Claw. No, I don't survive that. I was at 50. It probably does high 50s minimum. So what's good about this is that after I double team a few times, it's going to start only using Aerial Ace. Before then, I'm at slight risk of being swaggered. But I would rather take a chip on Articuno than on Wolraine. Wolraine is a bit more scared about Crush Claw defense drops. Armado will never use Crush Claw on Articuno until Aquatail is out of PP. There's the swagger. Not good luck with the self-hits. Unfortunately, this Articuno is jolly and not timid, which means I actually take slightly more from self-hit damage. Again, the team is not perfect. I was worried for a second that the final one crit, but we survived nicely. So we snap out there. That means it can't swagger because we started this turn confused. It's going to be Aerial Ace most likely. Okay, Aquatail. I do obviously survive Thunder Punch, and Ampharos would have used Thunder Wave anyway, because I'm faster than it. It's a Policeman, so it's Quincy or Hugh, and they're set free. A bit nervous about this one as well. I would love to burn. Looks like I'm not going to get that. I could even swap teams, like it's low-key on the cards. I think I'm just going to go bottom right instead, though. I think I backed myself to win. So Breloom free. Breloom is base 70 speed. So Breloom is slower than Wolraine, so I can force in Breloom and just Blizzard it. And then I win, right? Porygon can't get through a Bomber Snow and Articuno together. So I think I just need to switch. And I'm never going to be dead to Iron Tail. So I just need to switch. Actually, it's not a bad matchup, actually. Thinking about it, like, properly. We go to Wolraine. We use Surf. Breloom comes in, but we are faster because Breloom is 18 IV. So Wolraine is just faster. We can Blizzard. Blizzard can't miss because of the hail. And then Porygon will be in last. But with Porygon, we're always going to be able to hit it with Blizzard first. And then I'm going to be able to waste a turn with Protect, even if Thunderbolt crits Wolraine. After I waste a turn on Protect, I can then Leech. Leech would be a win. Actually, I'm just going to Blizzard. That would kill. Like, double Blizzard, triple Hail, and Articuno could be switching into Tri-Attack. It's fine. Yeah, we are faster, which makes this safe. If this Breeding was 31 IV, the match would be way, way deadlier, because Wolraine would be slower. I'd have to risk the Dynamic Punch. We give it the download special attack boost, which is not great. Wolraine might be dead to Thunderbolt. Okay, we could just freeze it. I mean, I was always going to win unless Porygon got unbelievably lucky with Tri-Attack against a Abomasnow. Tri-Attack can't even freeze me, so Tri-Attack would have to like paralyze a Abomasnow, and then a Abomasnow would have to be fully paralyzed. Or Porygon's crits a Abomasnow and then also crits Articuno. All of that would have to happen. Instead, I get lucky. Look at me. I'm the lucky one. You chase after the wave and the ladies as a swimmer. Should a policeman be saying that? Could I have a match that doesn't make me sweat? Gardevoir 2 is a little bit scary. Why is everything a bit scary? And I don't like Houndoom 2 either. It is a physical set, but luckily Yanmega 2 sucks, so this... I mean, Houndoom would have to get so lucky, right, for them to win. What's interesting about this is I can potentially bait out Houndoom. Is that a good idea? Is that actually a good idea? I can bait out Houndoom. Because I would Blizzard. Gardevoir does not have a super effective move against me. And the AI would see that Houndoom resists Blizzard and has a super effective move against Abomasnow. Do I actually want to do that? Like, what would I be doing against Houndoom? I guess I would be... Would I really Blizzard Leech? Another small problem here is that after a Calm Mind, Gardevoir's a little bit of a problem. It has gone for it immediately. I will at least knock you down below 30. I mean, I'll knock him down below 70 with hail damage. So Gardevoir shouldn't double. I kind of have to use Blizzard again. It's a bit annoying. If Houndoom comes out, I'll switch to Walrein. Here's Houndoom. It wasn't guaranteed to switch. It was decently likely, but it wasn't guaranteed. It's fine. It's not in the critical reversal 100 range yet. I'm not going to mess around with this. Gardevoir 2 is going to come out because of Thunderbolt, but I'm not going to mess around with this. I think I'm actually going to survive Thunderbolt because of the level up, which is really funny. In fact, Gardevoir might use Rest. I don't do great damage with Blizzard, so it could Calm Mind Thunderbolt. That would be a bit annoying. I do have the option of switching to Abomasnow as well. I feel like I kill you. I feel like I kill you. It's going to be close, but I feel like I do. I'm loving the freezes. Okay, the troll 4 out. If Psychic crits Abomasnow, I'm actually in quite significant trouble. To a Thunderbolt Paralysis or crit on Articuno on the following turn. That's fine. It hasn't got a Chesto Berry in the arcade, so it's just going to die to Blizzard. And Yanmega is last, and Yanmega dies to Blizzard. The Trace Ice Body is hilarious. Infernape free is not welcome, neither is Blaziken free. Wow, this is a little bit brutal. This is a bit brutal, actually. So Infernape free is out first. It's going to Flamethrower or Focus Blast. I die. I guess I go Walrein. I would survive the... Would I survive Focus Blast? I would go Walrein. Whether or not I survive Focus Blast, I guess, and I would just Surf. God, if Infernape gets the Focus Blast kill on Walrein, that would be devastating. I mean, even if it doesn't, Blaziken's coming out next. So I'm not scared of Lopunny because Articuno beats it quite easily and lets us pretend that Charge Beam isn't a real move. Blaziken free is brutal because Blaziken free is Stone Edge to beat Articuno. Like, unless Infernape misses Focus Blast, how do I win? Because if Infernape hits Focus Blast and Blaziken hits Stone Edge, it's just over. It's just over. I'm considering... Oh, I can't... There's nothing I can do, really. Both Focus Blast and Flamethrower kill Abomasnow, but Infernape free is a devastating opponent to face. Infernape is even faster than Articuno, even with the IV disadvantage. Yeah, this is a deadly match. I need to clutch up here. I need to save myself with the roulette board because I'm dead. I'm dead. Like, even let's say Infernape misses, Blaziken is still a massive problem. Blaziken free doesn't have the regular Pursue Berry, so Surf will kill it. But then Lopunny comes in, and Lopunny's got Focus Blast for Walrein, and it's got Charge Beam. I think I'm at least 70% to die here, maybe more. I need the roulette board to save me because I'm dead in a regular game. I need the roulette board to paralyze Infernape or something. Okay, I hit it. I hit it. If Infernape or Blaziken are frozen, I've got a good chance. It's Policeman Reggie, not Hugh. Infernape is not frozen. Okay, let's say I get the miss. What do? I can protect and potentially waste a Focus Blast PP. To be honest, like, nothing here matters. I guess if I protect, then Blizzard Crit probably can kill. It's not going to Sunny Day. The fact that Focus Blast, I kind of want it to miss a Focus Blast. It's probably one of my best chances of winning. Oh man, what do I do? Let's say it misses. What do I do? Do I leech? If I leech, would I ever go Articuno? Maybe. Maybe I would. Because Articuno can roost on these stone edges from Blaziken free. No. Obviously, extremely dead. Extremely dead. And Walrein is going to panic. I could go Articuno. The problem is I'm slower. Which makes the stall out just seem so unlikely. I could switch Articuno into the Focus Blast. I know it's used up one Focus Blast on Abomasnow, so I go into Focus Blast with Articuno, and then I would come back. I'd take a Flamethrower on Walrein, which would do heavy damage, probably about a third, maybe a bit over a third. I then have to go back to Articuno on the Focus Blast again. Solar Beam isn't a kill move, and it's hailing, so that's not on the cards. Articuno would take 2 Focus Blasts, potentially. Articuno would survive. I'd be coming back into another Flamethrower. The problem there is that I've taken 2 Flamethrowers, and Walrein is just dead to another Flamethrower. So I've successfully stalled out a Focus Blast, but congratulations, the prize is a dead Walrein. And a Focus Blast can miss, but Flamethrower can't miss. And also, if Focus Blast misses Articuno on the switch there, the prize might be Sunny Day, which would be really bad. I think I just have to use Surf. I think I've just got to use Surf. The switching does not work. Ooh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I do live. Okay. Blaziken is guaranteed to come in. I'll be at... I'm so low. I'm 44. Am I in Shadow Claw range? I feel like I'm not in Shadow Claw range. I'll be in Stone Edge and Blaze Kit range, obviously. They're both high crit. Stone Edge more likely to get the +1, but it can totally Blaze Kick here. This is really bad. I suddenly really, really wish that Articuno had Substitute, but it doesn't. Honestly, the best case scenario, apart from Stone Edge missing, is that Stone Edge is used, because at least then it only has 2 more Stone Edges left to hit Articuno with after pressure. I'm going to have to dodge 2 Stone Edges. And even after that, low-key, I'm dead because of Blaze Kick. Like, let's think this through. The first Stone Edge is 60% accurate after I double team. And then after that, I've got 2 double teams up, yes. I'll be using a third one. But it's going to start using Blaze Kick. And Blaze Kick massively outdamages Roost. And Blaze Kick can crit and Blaze Kick can burn. What I'm saying is, I think I need to use Sheer Cold instantly. I think my best chance of winning here is Sheer Cold. Just rip it. Holy. The goat. Wait, am I actually safe? Am I actually safe? It would take a Focus Blast special defense drop into a crit. Oh, and it's frozen. I'm fine. I got lucky. I could also say that the AI didn't miss Focus Blast and it didn't miss Stone Edge. I got luckier, though. I definitely got luckier. It really was my best chance, was just to rip the Sheer Cold. It's a shame that the switch stall didn't work on Infernape, but it just wasn't on. I couldn't get hit by 3 different Flamethrowers on Walrein. I wasn't surviving that. Not with Ice Body. Oh, it's a guitarist. It's a guitarist. Infernape 3 is back. No. Oh, no. And I can't set up double teams against Jolteon 3. Low-key need to paralyze again. What if I get Trick Room? It's a bit early. I actually wanted Trick Room. Trick Room would have been really nice. Yeah, it's Guitarist, Chase, and Infernape isn't frozen. So we're going to get a Rain Dance here, most likely. I can't switch, obviously. Very obviously I cannot switch. I have to stay in. There is one good part about Rain Dance, which is it means that Infernape 3 can't kill me with Flamethrower anymore, but it can still kill me with Focus Blast, and it's going to know that, and it's going to go for the Focus Blast kill. I reckon I'll kill it with Blizzard. This Jolteon. Blizzard and the chip from Leech. Low key. Do I want to maybe not kill it? Probably. Thunder can obviously hit through Protect. Please say you're dead and I get the full heal. Please say you're dead and I get the full heal. Give me the full heal on that. That was literally the perfect Blizzard roll. There's Infernape 3. There is another option, which is that I switch to Articuno while it's raining to try and stall out Flamethrowers, but Flamethrower has too much PP, I can't do that. Low-key, I'm kind of dead to Flamethrower on a Bomb of Snow. Once again, I think there's a universe where the Focus Blast PP matters and I therefore need to use Protect. I must be dead to that. If I go to Articuno, will it Sunny Day? I think my best chance is just to hit this move. I froze the other Pokemon. I've got a feeling that Focus Blast can kill me. Like Infernape 3 is 163 special attack, right? I'm 119, right? I'm trying to remember what I put it Walrein as. Not a whole lot of point recovering, because if I recover, it's just going to encourage the use of Calm Mind instead of Focus Blast. I don't want it to Calm Mind before Articuno's out. That's like the only way I can lose. No way for me to be haxed. I survived Focus Blast crit quite easily. Oh, I really hope I don't run into Infernape 3 again. Infernape 3 being a bit of a menace. I would be favoured. I would be very favoured to live the Focus Blast on Walrein, but it would not be guaranteed. I am pretty sure about that. 163, 119, 120, stab, SE. Like, it could do 220. It could do 220 HP. I'm certain about that. Potentially even a bit more on the max roll. This is a camper. Those are all set for Pokemon. It's Crobat 4, which has Brave Bird. Tyranitar 4 has Dragon Dance and will remove Hail. And Steelix 4 does not have a Quick Claw, at least. This is a bit of a brutal matchup. I'm not looking forward to this. I think I might risk the level up. That might be huge. That might be huge. I didn't want to give myself an item. This early on in the arcade, when you give yourself an item, it can be the Lagging Tail, which would only last for this match, but I would hate to be slower than Steelix. There's Crobat 4. With the level up, I can probably survive Brave Bird. It's probably possible. I would much rather go to Articuno, particularly given that Steelix is sturdy and Tyranitar beats it. Like, the most useful thing Articuno can do is to handle this Crobat for me. I am, of course, slower than this Crobat, which is a bit annoying. It's totally going to crit me, isn't it? Crobat can also use Cross Poison here because it's high crit. That would be my one chance to use Double Team, potentially. These kind of tactics where you're just healing in front of them, never safe because of crits. Easy to underestimate how likely it is for a crit to occur in like 4 or 5 chances. I'm actually kind of hoping that Brave Bird high rolls because it looks like it's going to be very close to a 4-hit KO on Crobat with the recoil. It looks like I'm slightly out healing, but I will take anything except Articuno dying here. I mean, even if you crit this turn, Crobat, you're dead as well. The switch-in would be Tyranitar and not Steelix. Tyranitar has a better matchup against Articuno. What do I do against T-Tar when it comes in? Low-key, I should have used Double Team instead of Roost there. That was kind of a brain-dead thing to do, right? Just to Roost again. I should have just Double Teamed. Oh, that was a stupid mistake. I'm nowhere near the crunch range. It's definitely going to Stone Edge me. I should just Sheer Cold. What sucks about this is that Walrein is also going to be in huge trouble. Walrein faster, but not faster after a Dragon Dance, and the fact that Stone Edge won't kill Walrein makes Dragon Dance a lot more likely, is the problem. I'm considering sacrificing a Bomber Snow just to get Hail up. Very much considering sacrificing a Bomber Snow. Am I considering sacrificing Articuno and a Bomber Snow to get Hail up? I'm not scared about Steelix versus Woolrain. Ooh, this is close. Can switch Bomber Snow in. Articuno can come back in. The problem is that I don't think I can Roost. Like, Articuno at full health after Roost taking a Stone Edge, that's probably a roll. Which is good, because it means that it won't Dragon Dance. If Tyranitar 4 can have one Stone Edge PP left, that would be fine, but if Tyranitar 4 just hits Stone Edge twice, it's going to have 2 left for Woolrain, which is a big problem. I think I need to switch in a Bomber Snow. Unless Stone Edge crits Woolrain, I just need Stone Edge to miss once. So the question here is, what is better? Double Team, Sheer Cold, or Roost? I feel like the answer is not Roost. I think I am dead almost certainly to Stone Edge if I Roost. I might have a low chance of surviving, but it doesn't seem worth it. Now, Double Team means that I have a 40% chance to dodge Stone Edge, which is nice odds. I would win. I would be able to win if that happened, because even if Stone Edge hit next turn, it would be out of PP because of pressure. However, Sheer Cold is at 30% and 20%. Because if I hit Sheer Cold, I win. So Sheer Cold just seems better than Double Team. No, I'm in trouble. It's got 2 left. Woolrain is faster, but if it Dragon Dances, it's kind of over. It still has to hit Stone Edge, though. It still has to hit Stone Edge. Here's an additional question: Do I Blizzard? I think I Blizzard. The freeze would be a win. The freeze would be a win. I need to Blizzard. Freeze is more likely than crit. And a Blizzard crit might kill T-Tar as well. Unlikely, but it might. I only lose to Dragon Dance into Stone Edge hit. Or Stone Edge crit on this turn. It's happening. Oh man, I should have used Double Team instead of Roost on the final turn against Crobat. That was my mistake. Ah, that's it. That's it. It also crit, okay. Okay, T-Tar. You've proved your point. No. No. Time to start again. Round 6. I'm so scared of Infernape 3. It's a school kid or a scientist, set 2. Not threatening. That is not a problem for me. Looks like it's a bug catcher. Bug catchers can of course run grass as well as bug Pokemon. I am not scared of grass. It's the one thing I'm not scared of. It's a bird keeper, I know that. Dragonite 3 does have Flamethrower. I would like to paralyze. That would be nice. Low-key, I could swap teams. I'm not going to, though. Oh, I was early. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's going to be a problem for the rest of the round. Oh, I don't want to lose again. Oh, no, please. Because it hasn't got an Expert Belt, it's not actually going to Thunderbolt Woolrain. It's going to use Draco. So what I'm thinking is I switch Woolrain into the Flamethrower, then I switch Articuno into the Draco, and then I'm actually just going to Roost, I think. This could backfire quite badly if Articuno gets crit by Draco, but if that happens, I'll just go back to Woolrain. I don't want to risk it. I could just Blizzard, but I don't want to risk the crit. I'd much rather Articuno got crit. Articuno might even survive this crit. Not quite, but almost. I would want Draco to hit one more time, but I think Double Team is fine. I'm eventually going to get paralyzed or burned if I keep doing this. And for that reason, let's just kill it now. Goodbye, Dragonite. Onyx. Is Staraptor free? Will comfortably survive Brave Bird. Not worried about that. We won't come close to dying unless it crits. That's good, it's a tier 5. Salamence 2 is in theory a bit scary, but I think I can handle it. And it is the increased speed. I do have a very juicy target at the end of the second row at least. And that's really good for me. This is very easy under Trick Room. It feels weird for Trick Room to be benefiting me instead of the other way around, which is normally what happens in Arcade. I'm not scared of this doofus. It's amazing. It's another tier 2. And it's a really good matchup as well. Wow, this is going very differently to the last round 6. Unfortunately, I'm on a higher speed setting, which is going to make the final match a bit spooky. End of the third row, I think. I'm actually playing better now that it's on the higher speed. I guess this is the one I have the most practice on with the world record streaks. Although it's been a while since I've played Arcade properly. Once again, it's very easy to win this under Trick Room. Please. Aero 4, but it's not choice banded. It's still a bit of a problem. I should be fine. I should be able to have Wall Rain deal with Aero 4. That said, there is a way to make this match incredibly easy, which is to paralyze them or burn them. Ugh. Top left, definitely. This is apparently the Trick Room round, where I just go for Trick Room every time. You see, I'm not sure about Woodhammer killing Warlord 4, but I definitely need to go for it. It's fine if Fisher hits me. Okay, that's even better. I just didn't want to waste any turns. With Crobat and Aero in the back, I don't want to waste any turns at all on Trick Room. My entire team is slower, obviously. Sweet revenge. It's Tonya that I want revenge on, really, though. Finally, I'm free. Round 7 awaits. The tier 4 trainers in round 7 are going to be extremely dangerous, particularly the rock and fire coverage mons. Why am I more nervous for this than I was for, like, world record rounds? No, it's a set 4 trainer to start it off, and they've got Medicham 4. That's actually okay, though. It's actually okay. I'll win this one. Got the timing down as well. It's iCarly rebuilding the ranch. Now I do survive with the Ivy and with the burn. I am almost completely certain that I would kill with Blizzard, but no reason not to use Protect. If I wasn't worried about Fire Punch burning, I'd actually leech this and switch to Articuno, but there's no reason to overcomplicate this match. Surprisingly easy to win when your opponent is completely burned. It's another set 4 trainer. This is not good. And that's Rapidash 4. What I probably can't do is safely switch. I'll have to sacrifice a Bomber Snow. And the problem then is Hypnosis, right? Very concerned about Hypnosis. Ideally, I paralyze. Hit Rapidash is fast and Articuno as well. Or I could skip. That would be even better. I'm really concerned about the wheezing as well. I wasn't really thinking about wheezing. I am thinking about it now, though. I can Protect. Honestly, I should just stay on Protect. I'm not achieving anything. Going for a move. I'm obviously dead the second this happens. So wheezing is frozen. I know that at least. A ballsy play here is to let Rapidash Flare Blitz Articuno. I'm a bit worried about wheezing if I do that, though. Please don't hit Hypnosis. That is good enough. I'm going to get away with this. Just about. Ice Body healing is nice as well, yeah. So it can't Frenzy Plant at full health. It can Frenzy Plant next turn, potentially. This is a bit dangerous because Ancient Power is possible to be used. I think I need to stay in, though. I can't let Articuno get hit. Ancient Power crit on Articuno probably could kill it. No, Omni Boost. Okay, that's the end of Meganium. Please. Please give me a tier 6 trainer. That's tier 7 again. They're all coming out. This is kind of brutal. Gramble 4, not bad though. It's actually a pretty good matchup for me overall. Ludicolo 4 is also very manageable. That's going to automatically stop on the HP down square for the opponent, which I'm going to let run out. No need for me to stop this roulette. On the HP down, I can Protect, and then Blizzard probably can kill Gramble, which would be huge. It would save a Bomber Snow. I don't need to save a Bomber Snow, given the match situation, but without the HP down, Granbull potentially survives with easily enough. I probably survive. The thing is, a Bomber Snow probably survives close combat, because Granbull is just that bad. I don't want to test out the damage though. Definitely want to get the Hail chip in as well. It won't survive the end of turn Hail, but it might survive this. Okay, with a crit it won't be a roll obviously. Meganium 4 is back. Meganium will obviously never survive. I should be modest. I really should be modest, you know. And this set is the set that could really punish me for being quiet on a Bomber Snow instead of modest. Woodhammer will kill. Yep. Tier 6, please. There's no way. Every single poker fan is coming out. Pretty sure that's automatically stopping on rain. Gonna go for the burn on the enemy though. Okay, I obviously won't be losing anymore after that. The only good news about facing tier 7 opponents is that it means tier 6 is more likely for the upcoming games. That's a Stone Edge crit. Okay. Bastiodon, of course, is guaranteed to be sturdy, which does make it a bit threatening. It has got rest. This is actually a bit annoying. I'm going to go for it immediately, I think. Ooh, we're getting close. We're getting close. I'm going to manifest tier 6. Going to manifest tier 6. That's really bad. Lucario is very high up on the list of enemies I just never ever want to see. I'm not sure what that was. I'm going to have to go for the poison, perhaps. Best square for me might be the Trick Room. Oh, it's late. Oh, no. It's a rough time to be late. Kind of need Lucario 4 to be frozen, and it's not. Okay, well, a Bomber Snow is dead if I stay in. I need to go to Articuno. The problem with Articuno is that I can't really roost on Aura Sphere, so I'd be switching to Articuno to Mind Reader Sheer Cold immediately. I'd be risking a crit. In that case, I'll get in 1 Protect, because if Articuno gets crit, I might need Walrein to kill it with Surf, and that's going to be a range for sure. Aura Sphere is probably a 3-shot range as well. Obviously, double team would be a very, very basic error, but tempting me. Obviously, that does just enough to... This is brutal into crit, but it's so much better if I don't get crit. Right, that's fantastic. Pokemon in slot 3 is frozen. Which one was slot 3? It was Houndoom. That is just amazing news for me. I don't think I want to fully heal because I don't want to encourage Sunny Day, ever. I think the smartest thing to do is just the Mind Reader Sheer Cold. If it overheats, it overheats. I'll follow it up with a Surf on Walrein. It would need to also crit Walrein with overheat. Yeah, the freeze mechanic in Pokemon is not fun. They should have made it so generically using fire moves thaws you out. It's not fun that it's only like Sacred Fire and Flame Wheel that do it. Much easier to kill it. Right, there's 1 opponent left. There's literally 1 opponent left before gold. Please give me tier 6. Nice. Tier 6. Unfortunately, it's a hiker. Fortunately, no rock Pokemon. Machamp 3 is kind of spooky, but I'll take this. This is a very lucky outcome for me overall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fully set up double teams. Machamp is going to come out, and I am just going to Sheer Cold. It's time to find out what your ability is. Okay, well, it could be Guts. Guts Stone Edge obviously mega kills me. Guts Stone Edge into Guts Dynamic Punch would have been a brutal way to lose. It was Arena Trap. Arena Trap. Dahlia Goldfriend fight. So, Zapdos is a huge problem here because of Heat Wave. I do survive Thunderbolt on Walrein and Articuno, however, I obviously get massively chonked for them. Blaziken, arguably an even bigger problem. The saving grace against Blaziken is the fact that Blaziken will not superpower Walrein, even though superpower can kill, because superpower does not have kill AI, and it's discouraged at high HP. Togekiss kind of needs to be first. The short version of this is, if Dahlia leads Togekiss, I can win, because I can fully set up Articuno with double teams. If she leads Zapdos, I very, very likely lose. She leads Zapdos. I'll need to hit a Sheer Cold with no setup against Blaziken. I think this is like a true 50-50. I need Dahlia to lead Togekiss. Otherwise, I need to hit Sheer Cold. Basically, that is the short version of this. So much is riding on the exact Pokemon order, which is random. Togekiss first, I win. Blaziken or Zapdos first, I am in trouble. So the thing about the Blaziken lead is that Blaziken's going to take... Well, first off, Blaziken OHKOs me with Flare Blitz. Blaziken takes 18 from 2 Ticks of Hail. Abomasnow has 196 HP. That's 65 recoil damage. Altogether, after Blaziken starts off at 155, it'll be at 7-2 after that, which is not Blaze, obviously. I wonder if I could ever Toxic Rest. I think I can't. I wonder if I can get Blaziken to Superpower, basically, and then I can set up with Articuno. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can bait out enough Superpowers. I think Blaziken is going to die too fast. The crazy option against Blaziken is to switch on turn 1 into Wall Rain, get hit by Flare Blitz, get hit again, rest, get hit 2 more times. Wall Rain has like 217 HP, like low key. I can trade Wall Rain for Blaziken. I can keep Abomasnow. What is the point of keeping Abomasnow alive, though? That is the real question. Can I possibly get Abomasnow to be in for the Blaziken kill? That would be huge. That would be so important. If Abomasnow is in when Blaziken dies, Togekiss will be in next, and I can win. It's all on how much exact recoil damage Blaziken is taking as it kills Wall Rain, which I'm not in full control of. It's not going to be a roll either, because it's going to put itself into Blaze after 3 Flare Blitz, no matter what. Oh, it's going to be so close. Yeah, that's so close. I'm not sure if I can mentally calc that, and I refuse to get out a full-on damage calculator either. Okay, but let's say I can't. Let's say Wall Rain faints immediately. Zapdos would be the switch in. I know that. What I could maybe do is put Articuno in, intentionally take damage on Abomasnow from Thunderbolt, and potentially then I'm in Air Cutter range. And Air Cutter won't always kill Abomasnow, and Blizzard would win the game. It's that, or I hit an OHKO move. You know what? It's not that bad. I'm going to do that, though. I'm going to go straight to Wall Rain. This order is still really bad for me. I needed Togekiss to be first. But Blaziken first is better than Zapdos first for complicated recall reasons I've just gone through. Now, all of that is ignoring the fact that there is a roulette. There are several options on the roulette which would make me win instantly. The biggest one would be Paralysis. Also, potentially game-winning is Freeze. Trick Room would be up there too. Trick Room I would win. Trick Room and Paralysis feel like the 2 big ones. Enemy HP down is also very interesting. And you know what's crazy is my HP down is also a bit interesting in terms of that would change the Blaziken recall damage matchup again. The problem with my HP down is I'm then in Thunderbolt range on Articuno immediately, and Zapdos is faster than Articuno. The biggest problem in this game is Zapdos is too fast. If I can poison the enemies, I think I can get enough poison chip into Zapdos to win, to stall out and win, as long as I don't get paralyzed on Articuno. I think that's possible, because I can switch and switch back. This is going to be so close. I need this to be good. I have the poison option. I missed it. If that's Citrus, I can win. Lum. I have a feeling that I'm not meant to use Protect. If there is a way to win through precise recoil damage, it would not involve using Protect on turn 1. I need Abomasnow to be in as Blaziken dies, which means Abomasnow needs to be using Protect after Blaziken takes almost exactly 150 HP in recoil, killing Wall Rain. I don't think that's possible, but we're going to see. I know I can win. I know how I can win. I can Toxic here and switch to Abomasnow. Holy, there is one way to win. There is exactly one way to win because of Lumberry. Lumberry lets me rest off the damage, heal, but then I'm still awake. I Toxic. Blaziken gets Toxiced. Blaziken survives Toxic. And Blaziken faints while Abomasnow is in. I win. Because Abomasnow being in means Togekiss is a switch in and not Zapdos. This is perfect. Oh, it's so perfect. It's guaranteed to be Togekiss. I can set up on Togekiss. I was so boned if Zapdos came out second, but I forced Togekiss. This is... It can still go wrong, admittedly. Hyper Beam does kill. After Air Slash, it's possible, I'm sure. Hyper Beam probably does do low 130s, and Air Slash can do more damage than that. I need as many evasion boosts as possible to try and dodge a Zapdos Thunderbolt. I definitely don't want to be dead to an Air Slash crit. I have a lot of time to set up though. It's going to start Aura's Fang, I know that. It's got no expert belt though, so I out-heal the damage. 60% to get +1. It's not guaranteed. It is not guaranteed to Aura Sphere. It hasn't got expert belt anyway. Right now, Zapdos Thunderbolt does like around 150 to 160, I would guess. If I'm in a position where I have evasion boosts and I'm above that threshold, I should definitely just take the chance on the Oko. Okay, that's +5. Another aspect of this is that Aura Sphere only has 10 PP against pressure anyway. I want to kill this before it starts using Hyper Beam. Arguably even worse would be a Serene Grace Psychic drop. Please miss. Just miss a move. Just don't use a move. I'm going to have to keep healing on that. I'm a bit worried about the Aura Sphere crit. It's an Aura Sphere crit. Please. Please. No way. No way. Oh, that's it. I can't win. I can't win. Okay, there is a tiny chance. The tiny chance is that Zapdos goes for Heat Wave or Air Cutter as the kill moves, which can miss. I need to get a miss on Air Cutter or Heat Wave. It's like a 4% win, maybe less. This would have been such a cool way to win. I'm so upset that Aura Sphere crit. It was a high roll Aura Sphere crit as well. Oh man, that's so brutal. That's so brutal. The Lumberry was perfect. It gave me the perfect potential out. I needed as many boosts as possible. It was not guaranteed to use Aura Sphere that many turns in a row. That is just how it goes sometimes. That is the second arcade loss. Please, this time, just give me a different order. Give me Togekiss lead. Give me the good luck. Or give me Blaziken lead again so I can redeem myself. Bruh. The Zapdos lead is a big problem. First off, the odds that Heat Wave misses, but then kill it with Blizzard. Unfortunately, Blaziken will always switch into Wool Rain and kill it. And then I need to hit an Oko move. So I think it's Sheer Cold to win. Or I get something good in the roulette. And it's the same as last time. It's just like Paralysis. Not Poison. Poison wouldn't be enough. Trick Room would be the best, to be honest. Trick Room. It's Paralysis. Please don't miss this. Please don't miss this. I deserve this loss. I mean, I'm going to take the Sheer Cold chance, but I deserve this loss. I don't want to sink another 3 hours into this just to get back here and lose. Please. How about you miss Heat Wave? How about that? Protect won't do anything. I need to miss. I was not expecting to struggle so much. Right. There is a chance that you Air Cutter as well, actually. You can Air Cutter Wool Rain, and I can win that way. Please, Air Cutter. Oh. 206 damage. It's probably not the max roll, though. Now, Blaziken can't miss, so there's no extra win chance there. And Blaziken will always kill Articuno with Flare Blitz. If I double team, I get a 25% chance to dodge, but far better than that is 30% hit sheer cold. Yes! 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 I don't know if I deserve that after missing up the roulette, but... yeah. Oh my god. And I can't mess this up either. This is Mind Reader sheer cold and it's GG. I'm so upset that the Lumberry game didn't work out, but it's fine. I'll take the win. Oh my god. Yeah, whatever, Dahlia. I don't care. I've played like 7 hours of the arcade with monotone ice. I just want to be out of here. Hooray. Hooray. Well, that's the arcade. Okay, on to the next one. The tower is next. The tower theme is the simplest one in this video. I'm mostly building around a timid Focus Sash Frostlass. Frostlass is an incredible lead, and the Focus Sash Destiny Bond combo means in the majority of games it can take out 2 enemies on its own. For backup, I have a Lum Rest Regice with Ice Beam, Thunderbolt and Explosion. I'm picking Regice mainly as a special stall option here. I also have Lapras. I've stolen my own Battle Castle Lapras, but moved around a few EVs. Cursed Lapras can safely set up on most physical attackers due to shell armor preventing critical hits. This is a much better team than the arcade one, but it also needs to be better because I can't rely on the roulette helping me out, and I also have to deal with enemies with hacks items like Quick Claw and Bright Powder. On top of this, the matches from 22 to 28 in the tower can actually be quite deadly with smart AI. So going into the battle tower. Now, because of Shedinja, my only move that hits Shedinja is, of course, Shadow Ball. I do not actually want to lead off with Frostlass. I'm going to lead off with Regice instead. So it is true that Lapras could stall Shedinja out of PP, but I don't want to do that. That would be a tremendous waste of time. Although I would rather do that than lose. So I'll start off with Seamadoo. We're probably going to skip quite a lot of these early games. I know who this is. This is Jogger Steve. Play this game too much, you end up knowing the NPC quotes before their names come up. Staryu. We'll kill that with Thunderbolt. Not anymore. It's annoying. If I'd led with Frostlass, then I would obviously one-shot with Thunderbolt. You can see Jogger Steve's Pokemon on the bottom, just below Staryu. Those are the Pokemon that Jogger Steve could have. It doesn't include item claws, so it's not going to be exactly correct. Mostly it's an idea of understanding the trainer class and how it relates to the type of Pokemon they use. Mime Jr. has actually got quite good special defense, so this is going to take more than 5 or 6 turns to win. And there's the Lax Incense. I'm happy to get lucky at the start. So even with no attack investment, Explosion still does a lot of damage. I might need Explosion against fighting type enemies, and I'm pretty scared about fighting opponents. Obviously once Frostlass goes down, I'm kind of out of options, and Lapras can't stall most of those. We successfully won the first match. That's a great start. Who's this? He's Dusty. This is Hiker Everett. Somewhat depressingly, this is actually faster than me. I hope this isn't a sign of things to come. I'm always happy to see Kabuto. So the trainers that appear cannot appear again in a set of 7 games. That's one restriction the tower has. A weird thing about the tower though is it goes off the lottery RNG of the game instead of the typical RNG, which means if you save state and re-enter, you'll get the same Pokemon and the same trainers appearing. It's actually quite a big deal for anti-cheat measures, but that's a topic for another video. Goodbye, Graveler. Are we going to get the free turn match? I can explode. And I would never miss the explosion kill. It's occurring to me that Don's boss might actually survive. I have got a minimum attack. Oh, should I have bought a different move other than explosion? Is this going to be a mistake? This is a sign of things to come. So going back in, we can still fight Shedinja. That is possible. And because of that, Regice is still going to lead. There are a few things I do not want to run into. High up on that list is probably Primeape 2 in match 14. I do at least have Frostlass in the back. After match 14, for set 3 and beyond, I'm going to lead Frostlass though. Finally, a Pokemon that Regice dominates. I'm glad I've got Lumberry. Smart AI, no. Leave me alone. Losing to a Ponyta would have been embarrassing, even with the type disadvantage. I know it's going to live. Yeah. Is it also going to Omni Boost on me? Okay. Red Ice might be facing some fraud allegations after this one. Magneton and Magnezone are issues for Bolt Beam coverage Ice Pokemon. Luckily, Magneton does not have good special defense. So I should be able to free shot this. Or I can two-shot with a crit. Even better. And I get to keep my Lumberry. All very good luck. My overlay has bugged. It thinks there's an Aaron. There is not an Aaron. The automatic screen read. Thinking there's an Aaron. Everyone loves Aaron, of course. Interesting that overlay thinks there's a potential Rotom Heat. Of course, that's impossible. We're not playing Platinum and we're not facing another player character, so they can't activate the bug. I am genuinely curious how much this does. I have a feeling that Swalot survives with about 10%. Oh, we crit. Nice. And I don't actually get that kill. Gosh, that's embarrassing for Regice. I'm almost onto the games where it's possible to lose. If I put my mouse cursor in the wrong spot, it might detect the win wrong as well. This is the first match I can actually lose. Match 14, it will be a tier 3 trainer, Tatiana, with Zangoose 2. I should easily two-shot with Ice Beam. Yeah, that's completely fine. Taunt. Crush Claw next, most likely, but I can't get defense dropped because of Clear Body, and Crush Claw is likely to do a bit under 60, and it looks like I get lucky instead. Now, because I was slower, I should be changing my moves in case there's a resist switch. No reason to go for Ice Beam twice. I also don't want to lose PP on Ice Beam for no reason. Interesting, why isn't Clefable 2 showing up as a potential opponent? It'll be one of its moves, and I'm blanking on why. Everything is held together by duct tape. It can't be Meteor Mash. There's no way it survives. There's no way it survives. Okay. And that brings Regice's time in the lead slot to an end. We are now leading with the Destiny Bonmon, which is much better in general. The overlay is actually wrong. Shedinja can't show up. Neither can Snorunt. Why does nothing ever work? Maybe it will fix itself on 15. It's really hard to say. We'll probably one-shot it. The overlay missed the trainer name, but that's fine. It is too slow, even with Swift Swim. Torkoal. That's a good Pokemon to send out after Rain Dance. I mean, what do you want the weapon to be? Fantastic. It doesn't run speed EVs. I am so confident in clicking Thunderbolt. Obviously, Ice Beam does more. I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt kills, though. Don't you dare do that again. Okay, whatever you say. It looks like it's fixed. It's lying to me, though. The legendaries cannot appear yet. I knew I forgot something. I think this is alpha and not beta. I'm not sure if the overlay is going to get the gender correct, though. Oh, Venomoth is actually quite annoying. I think I should stay in and just two-shot it. If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. I think it's fine. I can stall this out of PP. Metang, that's a banned Pokemon. That is not allowed to show up in this one. I'm going to believe in the Shadow Ball two-shot. Metang 2 is max HP, max attack. And it survives double Shadow Ball. That is worrying. This is the opposite of powerful. Frostlass with timid nature. The modest boost to get up to 145 is actually quite important, it seems. We only have base 80. Chimecho 2, luckily not a good Pokemon. Luckily for me. Could use Hypnosis here. If it does, I'm going to switch. And Thunderbolt for no super effective text. This is a speedrun. We're pivoting to the speedrun. 40 minutes in, but it's fine. It's a speedrun. Right, let's talk about Palmer 1. What don't we want Palmer to lead? I actually don't want Palmer to lead Milotic. I would rather Melodic come in much later. I feel pretty prepared for the other two. Rhyperior and Dragonite are both good news for me. I don't want him to lead Melodic. I'm actually not sure what I'll do if he does lead Melodic. I probably will have to go to Regice. I guess that'll be acceptable. Yep, send in the fraud. Come on, let's kill him. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Send out Dragonite 1. Go on, do it. Send out Dragonite 1. It's just occurred to me that this is also going to break the overlay. Whatever. Dragonite 1. Dragonite 1. Dragonite 1. It's so over. It's so over. Rhyperior is a switch in because it's got a super effective move. Unfortunately for Rhyperior, I have also got a super effective move. We're about to find out whether or not you have Solid Rock, or if you want to activate your Focus Band enough times, that would also be bad. It's going to use Crunch though, because Rock Wrecker is not considered a kill move. And it was a Lightning Rod Rhyperior. This is extremely over. Melodic 1 would never do the Dream Hypnosis sweep. That's impossible. It would never happen. I mean, Lapras dominates Melodic. Why was I afraid? Yeah, nice crit, mate. Much better than Attract, at least. It's guaranteed to go for the kill here, which makes this completely safe. Okay, so Ice didn't embarrass itself. We did get the silver print, at least. Many great trainers with monotype Ice teams. An inspiration, really. I feel like I just dumpstered him with Ice Beam. Was that actually an entertaining match? Not sure. That's not actually good news for me. Tentacle 1 is going to 1v1 me because it has a Wakanberry. And even if it didn't, I think it could probably 1v1 me. It also wants to use Icy Wind. I feel like this is a great opportunity to bring Regice in. While Tentacle 1 is scary, it at least does not have Mirror Coat. Yeah, let's get the Wakanberry out of the way. We won't take much from Surf. We'll take under 30, I feel. Honestly, 28 might have been a high roll. I could rest. I don't think it's worth it yet. Even if we rest, we get hit again on the next turn. Snorlax 1. Another pretty deadly opponent. I'm pretty concerned about Curse. Also very concerned about the possibility of Thick Fat. If it didn't have Yawn, I would go straight to Frostlass here. With Yawn, I am wondering if I should be going Lapras instead. Let me think about this. I go to Lapras on Yawn. I curse. Snorlax curses. Snorlax is going to free shot with Rock Slide. I think I might have to Explode. The worst thing that could happen on Explosion is probably Curse. Do I have to Thunderbolt first? I actually kind of want to Ice Beam in that case. I'd rather Ice Beam than Thunderbolt. The damage difference, even if it is Thick Fat, isn't great. What would be the worst case? Ice Beam into... I mean, if I Ice Beam into Curse, I would stay in and go again. I feel like I live a +1 Rock Slide and a +1 Return. Return will do slightly more damage than Rock Slide. I think I should stay in until it's +2 or until I get hit by a Yawn. When I get hit by a Yawn, I should Explode. So the worst sequence of events there would be Ice Beam, Thick Fat, Curse, Thunderbolt, Curse, and then I have to Explode. I would do less damage that way than I would if I just exploded right now. The upside of being much better into everything that isn't double Curse with Thick Fat specifically. And the worst case scenario, I would be Destiny Bonding this. I can switch, actually. I can switch after 2 Curses. I can switch into Frostlass. I just can't switch into Yawn. So from that damage, I'm pretty sure that we are facing a Immunity Snorlax and not a Thick Fat, which is good news. The worst thing it can do here is actually attack. I would switch to Frostlass on a Curse. There we go, there's Curse. So it is now going to attack. It doesn't matter what attack it uses, because whether or not I activate my Focus Sash doesn't matter. It's going to attack the following turns anyway. It's time to go to Frostlass. Both Return and Rock Slide would be kill moves at +2, so it could use either. I guess it's guaranteed to attack. I have a Focus Sash. There is no reason not to use Ice Beam. I can Destiny Bond next turn. It's guaranteed not to Yawn. If I can freeze it, I can potentially save Frostlass. If not, I'll have to Destiny Bond, which was the plan anyway. Yeah, Snorlax one was very threatening. I'm glad I got out of this, at least in a 2v1. What I could have done is Ice Beam again with Regice and then Ice Beam 2 more times with Frostlass, but that probably would not have killed Snorlax. We're going Regice first for the explosion option. Hit powered on. That is good news. We're definitely dead to Earthquake, but we can Ice Beam. I mean, actually, with the IV gap, are we even dead to Earthquake? We're about to find out. Okay, a bit of a scary one, actually. I'm glad I survived that. Oh, Lantern 1. Lantern 1 is actually not great for me. It's going to want to fund away Frostlass. There's one safe way to play this, which is to stall out all of its PP against Regice, and then to set up Lapras while it's stuck on useless moves. So this will be fun. We can check its ability. It is Fault Absorb. What an incredibly slow way to win this was. Slow but safe. I hope we do 4-shot. I think with Aqua Wing we won't. It looks like we will. Okay. Goodbye, Lantern. I hope I don't have to do that again too many times. We welcome all Ice Shard victims here. Lapras useful. Let's go. I'm a tiny bit concerned that it might survive. Venusaur 2 is max defense. Okay, nice. You vile trainer. You shattered my peace. Well, that match was like 50 turns long, it is true. This is also going to take a very long time. Hyper Beam won't do that much to Lapras. I am safe to go straight to Lapras. Tiny bit concerned about Serene Grey Shadow Ball special defense drops. If that happens, it happens though. I do have Shell Armor. I can't get crit by Hyper Beam at least. If I curse, I'm slower. I forgot how annoying this Lapras was to use. I'm going to have to go on Substitute again until it breaks. Yeah. Yeah, we will free shot it. If it uses Barrier, that will be extremely annoying, but it does not have any way to actually heal. Wow. Do we really 2-shot without Barrier? That is impressive. Arguably, I should be on Substitute. The problem with that is that I am on, like, am I on -1 special defense? I'm on -1 special defense. I can't really get hit by multiple moves anyway. Sludge Bomb will break my Substitute on its own, most likely. If I'd reset the special defense drops, I wouldn't be worried about this, but after Shadow Ball, I am a little bit worried. Okay. At this point, it's definitely better to just kill Tentacruel, given that I have Destiny Bond in the back. Unless it gets a special defense drop, I'm going to win this. I really shouldn't make any comments at all in the match. It is tier 5, that's good news. It'll be set 2 Pokemon. Alakazam 2. I am faster, of course. Even if Alakazam was 31 IV, I'd be faster. I believe in the Shadow Ball kill. I choose to believe. And Weavile. So we are once again asking for Lapras's help here. I'm a tiny bit worried by the Attract being an option. I will be safe once I have Cursed, I feel. Attract does go through Substitute, so there's not much point in going early on that. And actually, Double Team is in my favour. If it wastes time on Double Team, that's perfectly fine with me. So I've been hit by Attract, but I'm at +3 defense now. It's kind of over. It did break. Impressive. Ideally, I kill Weavile while Hail is still up. Because Hail can only benefit me for the final Pokemon. Donphan 2 last, I win. The overlay is bugged again, it thinks it's Phanpy. But it is Donphan. I will take it. It's a very good way to start out a tier 4 trainer, to just kill it immediately. Tangrowth 1 is Cobra Berry, not Yachi Berry. And Togekiss 1 to follow it up. I'm not at risk from extreme speed, because I'm a ghost type, so I'm pretty confident in just staying in. I do not want to switch anyway, really. It is true that Lapras can technically set up on this, but I have places to be, right? We don't want to win every game with a complete curse setup. We're about to find out if it's Hustle or not. Hustle will bring you down to the Focus Sash, and Serene Grace will not. I will comfortably live the Serene Grace Sky Attack. That's Hustle. Being at low HP is not actually a bad thing. Priority that hits ghosts is rare in the Frontier, and if I'm at 1 HP I'm guaranteed to be attacked. And Evire 1, that's GG. Evire 1 could actually be a little bit deadly because cross-drop crit would kill Regice, and the Thunderbolt and the Thunderpunch paralysis onto Lapras would be an uncomfortable setup. On top of that, it has Screech for Lapras, so I am very glad that I didn't have to deal with that. So final train, it's going to be tier 6, which means set free Pokemon. It is a Fisherman. I am pretty scared of Fisherman because water is neutral into ice, but ice is not neutral into water. I do have Thunderbolt, I'm aware of that. Yeah, that is the kind of thing I do not want to see. Ancient Power getting the Omni boost would be terrifying. I'm a tiny bit tempted to just go to Regice. Like, Regice has a pretty good matchup. It can be hit by Focus Blast, but Focus Blast can't get the special defense drop on Regice. And Focus Blast is probably a roll to free-shot Regice anyway. Let's just go. If Ancient Power boosts, I am at risk of being two-shot by Focus Blast, but if that happens, it still has to hit them all, and I would be using Rest on the first one. Okay, that's good news. Let me do a quick sanity check. Like, is Focus Blast ever doing more than 75? No way, right? That's probably beyond the max roll. So I'm only scared of Focus Blast crit, because I've got Clear Body. I am safe from the special defense drop. What could go wrong here is Thunderbolt might give it Torrent, and then it could Hydro Cannon. However, I would happily trade Regice for Feraligatr against a Water Trainer. Very happily I would do that. It looks like it's not in Torrent. So yeah, we will try and save Regice here. I would survive non-Torrent Hydro Cannon. Well, we're about to find out because non-Torrent is about 60. Yeah, okay. Even less than 60. Please send out some trash. Send out Gyarados. Send out Gyarados. Spexbro. Spexbro is going to flamethrower me here. You've got one chance to crit me, Spexbro. It's got to be right now. Right, that's GG. Just send in something bad. That qualifies. That definitely qualifies. So it went for Mirror Coat. That's the only way I'm faster. Goodbye, Tentacruel. I am very happy I survived a Fisherman matchup like that. That could have gone way worse. Now the PIs also exist at tier 6. They're terrifying too. Got 14 left, but this is the business end of the tower. If I'm going to lose, it would be to this nonsense. I can't remember if this is Quincy or not. It's really embarrassing, I should know. I should know. It is obviously a tier 6 trainer. Because Return does huge damage. It's not going to Return, it's going to Night Slash. So Night Slash, Curse. Return, Curse, Rest. I will win, right? I've got Shell Armor, there's nothing to be worried about. It can't use Gunk Shot on the lead. It's going to kill itself slowly with Life Orb, but that's fine. I can actually just go for more curses. The nice thing about going down to low health like that is it's encouraging Slaking to throw with weaker moves. Right now, we don't do much damage to Slaking. Life Orb doesn't take recoil on a substitute, of course. Toxicroak 3 will survive this, but it's going to try and Focus Blast, which is good news. It can miss. If it misses, it's game over. Policemen are a little bit scary. Okay, we crit. Amazing. In that case, I'm no longer so scared about Lucario 3. It's Magnezone 3. Okay. Normally a bit of a joke set, but when you're a monotype ice team, you are a little bit worried. We should free shot. I'm a bit worried that we're going to 4-shot though. So Charge Beam does slightly outdamage Flash Cannon. Charge Beam 50 power, but just about enough. It's actually quite lucky that it went for the Thunder Wave because we are slower. The AI normally only likes to use Thunder Wave on faster enemies. There's a version of this match which could have gone pretty badly. Like, imagine if Toxicroak doesn't get crit, Focus Blast lands, now it's a naked Lapras in against Magnezone 3. Charge Beam into Charge Beam after the boost won't kill Lapras, but I could have been Thunder Waved. The only good thing about that outcome would have been the fact that I would have easily Destiny Bonded because Flash Cannon easily kills Frostlass and the AI does not understand what Focus Sash does in this generation. Relatively straightforward. The overlay is lying about any set, but it's fine. Oh no, it's P.I. Neil. Oh no. That's Mismagius 3 with Destiny Bond. Those are also classified as PIs under the tier 6 constraints. I think it's guaranteed to Shadow Ball me. I don't think it would ever Icy Wind. The problem is I can't really switch to Regice because Mismagius has pretty good special defense by relative bulk standards. It's not 125 because it's not max IVs, but it's still bulky enough to survive 2 Ice Beams from Regice. Ideally, I kill it, but I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, I can just crit, sure. Gastrodon. Fisher is on the menu. For that reason, can't really switch. It's unfortunate because Gastrodon 3 is max HP. It's going to quite comfortably survive 2 Ice Beams, potentially even survive Ice Beam, Ice Beam, Ice Beam with the Shell Bell healing. For that reason, I'm going to have to Destiny Bond it. Against Pokemon like this, I would normally want to set up Lapras, but I can't do that against Fisher. As always, we go to Regice, so that we have the option to explode. It's Focus Sash and Guillotine. I will win as long as Ice Beam connects, because I have priority on Ice Shard. It's gone for counter. Perfect. I love how Counter Coat is bugged on the AI. So it should favour counter against physical types from Gen 3, but because Gen 3 was bugged with Counter Coat, looking up the wrong type, it thinks that Ice is physical, and so it uses counter. And then it instantly hits Guillotine. I am very glad that I have Ice Shard. That at least means that P.I. Neil can't show up again in this set. That's the one good piece of news about facing him. I am quite worried about the Fisherman, though. Okay, that's a tier 5 opponent. Is it Pokekid Ruby? Yep. Tangrowth is an amazing lead. Seen quite a few Tangrowths. It's a little bit of a blessed run. Ooh, there's Lucario. Lucario is on the list of Pokemon I do not actually want to deal with at all on this run. It has Stone Edge. It's going to use it. I can just stay in. Like, the hacks is on my side. I am not the one who can miss. Worst case scenario, I will Destiny Bond. But I have Crit, I have Paralysis, and I have Stone Edge Miss. Interesting damage. I wonder if Thunderbolt Ice Shard would always kill. It looks like it probably would. The thing is, even if Thunderbolt Ice Shard kills, I would still rather Destiny Bond here because I don't want Lapras to be in first for the final mon. The one good thing about facing Lucario second is that it means Lucario is not in third. I'm a bit worried. Porygon Z2 is going to use Trick. It's download as well. I'm relatively sure Explosion kills it. I don't want to let it recover. I think I should just explode an Ice Shard. So it would out-heal Regice's Ice Beam with Recover. And the problem about Ice Beam is that once I've chosen Ice Beam, because it's striking a Choice Scarf onto me, I can't change my moves. That's why I wanted to explode first, so at least it would set up the Ice Shard kill. I'm exploding more than I was expecting to. I was expecting to explode like once in the entire tower run. It's happened quite a lot of times though. I am calm on Regice. I kind of wish I was not calm. Like, I could have easily been sassy. It's a bug catcher. It's not Kamui. I think this is Orlando. It's tier 5, of course. It's Ludicolo 2. Actually a very annoying Pokemon. I don't want to lose my Focus Sash to this nonsense. I'm so tempted to go to Lapras because it's quite likely to not Toxic and not Leech Seed. In fact, Toxic would be fine, it's just Leech Seed specifically. I'd really want to go Lapras here and sort of cheese it. Even if it Leech Seeds, I think I'm actually going to stay in. At full health, it's much more likely to go for Double Team. Also kind of hoping it's going to Rain Dance because of its ability. That's perfect. I have so much PP on Ice Shard that I'm happy to just rip it until it happens. Also, I could crit. That would be nice. I've probably got 2 opportunities to hit another one before it's healed too much. I have actually crit. That's hilarious. Okay, that's great news. I was worried about a few things in second, but Leafeon is not one of them. Bug Catcher, by the way. Game Freak were a bit flexible with the trainer definitions when they're like, oh yeah, Grass Pokemon are bug type, right? Bug Catcher Orlando with no bug types. Of course, I'm pleased about that because Scizor and Heracross are pretty scary for this team. We're far enough into the run, I really don't want to lose. I know that Lapras easily sets up on this, so we're going to do it. One of the absolute worst Pokemon in the frontier, Vespiquen. Arguably, only has one good set. Unfortunately, set 3 is also quite troll for better tower teams than this. Much better tower teams than this. So our final opponent on round 6, of course, is going to be a tier 7 trainer with set 4s. Which does terrify me a little bit. There are plenty of tier 4 rock and fighting and steel types I do not want to see at all in this run. Everyone loves Miranda. She's an actress. Not some cheap idol. Please send out trash, Miranda. Now, am I likely to complete the stall? Yes, of course I am. I'm still concerned. Surf and Thunderbolt tie for strongest move as well, so unusually long stretch of time to actually capitalise on this. It's got no way of chip healing though. I'm wondering whether or not I should scout for the Volt Absorb. Let's check for Volt Absorb. Because if it is Volt Absorb, I'm just going to try and go for the much stoolier line. It is Volt Absorb, that's fine. A tiny bit concerned about Thunderbolt getting a paralysis. I'll play around the crit, but playing around the paralysis is too boring. That's a crit. Don't! Oh, no. I'm Lumberry. It's fine. I'm Lum. The tower just reminding me who's boss. Don't you dare double crit. I've been sufficiently spooked. We're just going to keep going until it's completely out of Surf and Thunderbolt. And at that point, I'm actually just going to set up Lapras. I have to respect the Signal Beam confusion as well. Something that can potentially happen. If I get confused, I'm going to use Rest. I don't care how slow that is. I'm going to do it. Please, Miranda. Please send out trash. I'm very glad I set up Lapras. Very glad. I'm hoping I can get this one shot. I know it's a roll. From Castle, I know it's a roll. It's still a good outcome, though. Miranda, of course, is a normal and electric set 4 trainer. So it is possible that the final one is also electric. The really bad one would be... I would win against Magnezone because of Destiny Bond, but there probably is a worst outcome. That's fine. So, something that's occurred to me is, what if Palmer leads with Heatran 4? Because Magma Storm will feint Frostlass through its Focus Sash. And I can't really switch to Regice because I need Regice to beat Cresselia. But maybe I can switch to Regice. Like, I'm just thinking out loud because Regigigas will come in before Cresselia against Regice. And then I can set up Lapras. So I think I might have to do that. But if I'm going to do that, then arguably I need to stay in with Frostlass and just Thunderbolt. I really hope that Palmer does not lead Heatran, basically. It would be hard mode for sure. It's Helen. That's terrifying. It's guaranteed to use Shadow Claw, right? I can just go to Lapras. Surely Earthquake never kills. So Giga Impact will kill me. And it is faster than me, so for that reason I have to use Substitute here. I'm actually nervous about surviving, even if I went Curse first, but Substitute would definitely let me live. Okay, the miss is huge. It's kind of GG. That's probably pretty lucky. And Togekiss 4 last. Perfect. Goodbye, Togekiss 4. Okay, good start to set 7 so far. I cannot switch here. Life Orb Stone Edge does way too much damage to everything on the team, but I can go for the Ice Beam 2-shot. It's guaranteed to be Battle Arm, but I could freeze it, which would be nice. Or I could get a miss. I don't want to sound too doom and gloom, but this is how the team would potentially lose. Luckily, most set 4 Pokemon do not run plus speed natures, and therefore max speed Frostlass should be safe. I mean, I can go. The problem is that it could Stone Edge, and I think double Stone Edge could kill Lapras. I guess I could switch Lapras in, substitute twice, rest. It would then have 1 Stone Edge left after all of that. It would have to hit every Stone Edge. Problem is, if it does hit every Stone Edge, I've just lost Lapras for no reason, potentially. And also, on the penultimate turn there, it could Earthquake Lapras as well. I think I have to Destiny Bond. At least the final Pokemon is not a Rock type, because Quagsire came in first. Goodbye, Quagsire. Please send in trash. It's a little bit spooky. I'm concerned about giving it Torrent, because Dragon Dance Torrent Crit Waterfall does a huge amount to Regice. I would die, surely. I can't explode, though. I could probably match the boosts with Lapras. I'm probably fine. Lapras is probably enough, and that is not Dragon Dance. It could still crit a Torrent Waterfall. That would kill Regice. Looks like I've avoided Torrent just about. Interesting move order. Thunderbolt actually does more damage to Feraligatr than Explosion does, because Feraligatr 4 is max defense. I would really like to not lose now. Is it Lyle or Monty? It's Monty. Enemy of the state. Steel type. I'm going to switch. The thought of losing this match, because I waste Frostlass, is just too much. We're going to fully set up Curse against this. Need to be a bit careful about Iron Tail defense drops against Lapras, although luckily Lapras is at least faster. I'm happy to hang it on Substitute and force it to hit every one until I get a free turn. Or you can just hit every Iron Tail. Missing would be very nice. I would appreciate it. Avalanche, even better. There's always a low chance that it goes for Avalanche in any scenario. It's just one of those really dumb AI things. I should survive Iron Tail because of the Leftovers chip heal, although it will be close. The reason it matters, of course, is because I am now slower after using Curse. It's gone for Avalanche again. I guess that was proof that Iron Tail didn't kill. It always would have used Iron Tail if it did. Yeah, nice instant defense drop. I'm just wondering if I can actually sub. Would it do more than 110? It might do. We should attempt it. The Iron Tail luck has been kind of unreal from Aggron. I think I'm just going to force it to hit more. Unfortunately, it is a 15 PP move, Iron Tail. I need Lapras to win this 1v1. I'm cursing the fact that Iron Tail seems to be hitting every single time, and it got the early defense drop, and it's got another one. Oh, that's so bad. I could cut my losses and switch. I could accept it's a terrible scenario to put myself in. I could just switch back to Frostlass and use Destiny Bond though. If I do that, I mean, I think I'd rather Thunderbolt than Destiny Bond. Actually, I think I'm kind of all in on the Lapras setup working at some point. I could also go Regice. Like, I could go Regice and Thunderbolt and then Lapras. I mean, Frostlass could Thunderbolt. And that is only a negative downside if Aggron, like, crits every move as well. It hits every move. It still needs to hit all of its Iron Tails. Yeah, okay. You really wouldn't know it's an 25% chance to miss, would you? Wow. I'm just thinking about whether or not I should be going back to Lapras here. I think I have to try it. Lapras is asleep. I have to try it, I think. Now you miss. I mean, that might be enough. I hate how I underspeed it after a single curse, though. Okay, well, this is a huge opportunity. A few more avalanches would be nice. It's about 27% to use avalanche. And suddenly it's missing every attack. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to try and take advantage of this. I should be staying ahead on boost. Like, it's just so unlikely that it gets enough. Yeah. Even if it hits now, I'm going to be resting. I don't have to deal with the hit-drop RNG. It's funny how it goes to very threatening to basically not threatening at all as soon as it's out of Iron Tail. Here's the real question. How important is Lapras's exact HP total? It can matter against a few opponents. Not quite as common with set 3 though. I will beat every single physical attacker in the game. It would have to be either a special attacker or something with like an Oko move. It's good enough. It can break the sub, but it's good enough. I'm hesitant to call it GG, but it should be GG. It's a hiker. Like, what can he really have in the back that would beat a substitute Lapras? I guess it would be Machamp. Oh no. Okay. That's fine. Last regular opponent. Last trainer that can have any Pokemon. Well, not quite any Pokemon. It's going to be Boris. He is a tier 7 trainer. I guess it's fitting. He's quite deadly. That's not good. That's really not good. I might have to just Thunderbolt. It's a little bit tempting to go to Lapras. The problem with that is that it can just explode at any point. I wouldn't live Rock Slide into immediate explosion, and I would be slower. I think I need to switch. There is a low percentage chance for the AI to just explode at full HP. It can happen. What is also a little bit dodgy about this is the fact that Rock Slide could flinch me. Is it worth me going for a round of Substitute? I think I'd rather use Curse because it puts so much more pressure on Rock Slide dealing enough damage. I think I have to use Curse. I'm then slightly risking the flinch. But if I substitute is getting broken. It's not actually a good idea to run Rock Slide down on PP. I want Rock Slide to be on high PP so it doesn't explode. I kind of do need to use Curse. After one Curse, it'll be a roll on whether or not it breaks my substitute with Rock Slide. At 125, I will survive 2 Rock Slides. If I click Substitute here, I'm not guaranteed to get the Substitute, even though I would be guaranteed to heal out of range of Rock Slide. I think the smarter thing to do probably is indeed to just rest. I don't like it though. I really want to use Substitute. I also kind of want to use Curse. The problem with Curse is I'm really kind of all in on not being flinched 2 turns from now. Perhaps I should have risked that. So by doing this, I will survive the Rock Slide 4 shot, which means that it has to double flinch me. But I'm also kind of just waiting for it to explode. I'm kind of accepting the fact that it's probably going to explode and I'm probably going to lose Lapras, which is okay. I mean, it's not ideal. Yeah, it looks like it's doing almost exactly the same amount of damage that I use up to get a substitute. Almost exactly the same. It's almost exactly doing 25%. Do not get to flinch. This is good though, because I know when I am low on HP, it's not going to explode. So again, I can Curse here, but the problem with Curse is I'm kind of all in on not being flinched next turn. It's going to explode on me. I know it is. But it's alright. Oh, I survived. The substitute survived. That's very nice. It's probably reasonably lucky. It was another reason to use substitute though. So at very high HP, I do survive explosion. Okay, well, it's exploding into the substitute. That's fine with me. Lapras is, of course, asleep, which is not ideal, but because Fortress is a physical attacker, it is more likely to send in a physical replacement, and I am at +1 defense. Mine 4 is choice specs. It's guaranteed to Focus Blast. Mine 4 is guaranteed to use Focus Blast here as strongest move, so I can just go to Frostlass. And I guess we can find out whether or not it's Filter. It is indeed Filter. Do we two-shot a Filter, Mr. Mime? I feel like we probably do. We could have waited for it to start struggling and set up Lapras. And also, arguably, it's safer to have Frostlass in, ready to use Sash Destiny Bond than it is to set up Lapras. Because Lapras can be thwarted by something like Bright Powder. Even if Surf quits, we win because of Focus Sash. So what I'm really hoping here is that Palmer does not lead Heatran. If Palmer does lead Heatran, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to have to just... I'm going to just have to Thunderbolt it. Send out Rhyperia. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. The reason why this is good is it's going to force in Heatran second. And also Regice always beats Cresselia. With Clear Body, I'm at no real risk of losing this ever. And Palmer uses Set 4 Pokemon. Because I know that Heatran's coming in second, it's like a tiny bit pointless to overheal. I know that it's going to go for the Magma Storm. There is Heatran. Now, I'm slower. That's the problem here. Am I in Flash Cannon range? Oh, it's probably really close, right? Oh, Jesus. I might have to go. I'm gonna have to throw the plan out the window. I'm gonna have to go to Lapras. It's used up 2 Magma Storms. I can make it lose up the last 3 on Lapras. The reason why this is a bit concerning is because of Regigigas being much, much dodgier after taking that much chip damage onto Lapras. Lapras would be a fantastic idea if I can get a single miss from Magma Storm. Oh, I hate how Flash Cannon is also a Spadef drop move. Oh, I'm slower. Oh, you're 31 IV, I forgot. Luckily, Substitute removes the trapped effect from Magma Storm, but that's horrendous. Oh, that's so bad. I need you to miss, Heatran. I need you to miss. Crud. It's amazing. It's only got 1 Magma Storm left. I'll have to cover for it. I'll have to Substitute again, obviously. Oh, this suddenly got so close. Ah, Cresselia switched too early. I'm obviously in Flash Cannon range here. Is there much point in trading a Flash Cannon PP for a Substitute PP? I guess it overall probably is worth it. The problem is I'm really concerned about Explosion. Really concerned about Explosion now. It won't explode while I'm at low HP because it will see the Flash Cannon kill, but when I'm at high HP it can explode. I will just about survive Explosion, but Regigigas will come in next and kill me. How do I win? Do I really need to dodge so many special defense drops? That doesn't seem clever. I might have higher odds of trying to win via Thunderbolt Paralysis. I could swap. Oh, here's a plan. If I swap, because I could, what is crazy, I could Ice Shard, and then I could swap Destiny Bond, and Regigigas would come in next. Regigigas would come in before Cresselia because Regigigas has a Stone Edge to hit Frostlass, and it considers Frostlass to be the last Pokemon alive, even though Frostlass just fainted to use Destiny Bond. That would put Regigigas in against a low HP Lapras. But slow start is going to work against me. I can substitute Rest. I'll need Regigigas to miss a Stone Edge. Is that more likely than surviving the special defense drops from Heatran as I try to set up on it? I think it is. In which case, bizarrely, the best move here... Well, I could rest early. Is that worth it? Because it's going to Ice Shard, but I could rest early. That's really interesting. That's going to be so close. I'm betting a lot on Regigigas being bad. I'm betting a huge amount. I think I should rest. The upside of rest is the fact that Heatran might explode as I switch to Frostlass. That makes rest slightly better than Ice Shard. Slightly better. Regigigas going for the free shot Stone Edge on Lapras is going to be so close, though. It's going to be so close. I wanted to explode. A small part of me also wants to play out the Regigigas Lapras matchup, though. Oh my god. Oh, but what do I do? Do I stay in? That's kind of bad, actually. How am I going to stall out slow start? Oh no. Was this really actually an upside? I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm going to have Lapras versus Cresselia and play on these special defense drops. Cresselia did use multiple Psychic against Regice, though. I'll go for the freeze. It's not enough. Honestly, yeah, it's not enough because of Bright Powder. It's never going to be enough. I don't want to do this, but I have no real choice. It's too late. Slow start was going to end too early on the rest after Explosion. Explosion from Heatran was actually a very smart move. It was still correct to use rest because I couldn't be that low against Regigigas, but why is Gligar there? So here's the thing. Lapras technically wins. That's a big technically. There are a lot of special defense drops to dodge here. That's one down. I wasn't counting earlier, but I believe it's got 5 left. I believe it's got 5 Psychics left. 10% drop chance. Ah, that really sucks, because now Psychic's going to break my sub. I think I'll be fine. It needs to get a drop here as well. I think I've won. Oh, it's so close. I think I've won, though. It's going to Philly heal, but that's fine. It's not completely over, actually, because of Signal Beam Confuse. I'm suddenly even more nervous than I was against Psychic. It would still suck if this got a special defense drop. Okay. There are a few things on my side here. I obviously win the PP stall war. So Cresselia has to actually kill me with Signal Beam somehow. Bro, there's no way. It does like 30. Surely I'm favoured. I just need to rest. I just need to rest. Cresselia will need a max confused duration here. And it's throwing with Ice Beam. It's 50-50 to pick Ice Beam or Signal Beam as well. If I rest, I think I win. I've said that before, though. The good thing about being confused is I can't get confused again, and confuse only lasts 4 turns max. I'm out of confusion as well. What is the best way to play this out? Because if I start doing chip damage, it's actually going to encourage Moonlight, which is good for me. It's going to buy me time. What's annoying is that I think Signal Beam is a roll to 2-shot the sub. And it can do that to waste my substitute PP. But I won't need substitute PP once Signal Beam is no longer a threat. The sub will definitely get broken if it does Signal. Like, I really need +4 until my Ice Shard starts doing meaningful damage. Slow. Incredibly slow, but effective. It's finally over. I was not expecting this to be a true boss battle. The Cresselia Heatran switch timing was inspired by Palmer. It was exactly when it just pushed me over the edge, and I didn't want to rest yet, but I was in Magma Storm range. And then Heatran exploding, giving Regigigas more time to get slow start up. This is one of the slowest games I've played all day. Losing to a monotype ice trainer like me. Okay, well there goes Tower. Okay, so Battle Hall. Time for my confession. I don't know all the hall sets like the other facilities, and it takes a lot of time to properly prepare something for hall. I didn't really want to spend ages preparing like I did for Zero IV Gyarados, so instead I decided to just solve the problem with a sledgehammer. The best legal ice type in 1v1s is definitely Mamoswine. Frostas is probably the best ice type in 3v3s, but Mamoswine crushes almost everything, particularly with the level advantage you get in hall, and particularly with the item Focus Sash. I also knew Mamoswine learned the move Endeavour as well as Ice Shard, and with Earthquake it felt kind of hard to lose generic games. So I came up with an Earthquake, Ice Shard, Endeavour and Superpower set with Focus Sash for general use. An obvious weakness here is levitating or flying ghost Pokemon as well as Shedinja. So I had a second Mamoswine with Bite that I would use to beat Ghost, Poison, Flying and Bug. If you are thinking, wait a second, aren't you forgetting about a certain levitating ghost? Yes, I am. Consider this foreshadowing. I also messed up here. I could blame being really tired or unfamiliar with Hall, but I decided to just run max speed on the Endeavour set. I did this mostly because I thought bulk wasn't that important for Endeavour Sash, and also because I didn't want to get outsped by enemy priority attacks. So here's an actual spoiler. I never actually used the move Endeavour at all. I also don't have a fancy overlay for the Hall. Also, I said I would show the highlights, but I'm not sure exactly what qualifies as highlights. Is Mamoswine OHKOing almost everything of Earthquake a highlight? I feel like it's not, and so this section will be quite short. So Hall, we're doing Hall Mamoswine. Seemed like the best choice, given that Mamoswine has Endeavour and Ice Shard, which will be the main focus of every Pokemon we don't easily kill with Earthquake. Endeavour Ice Shard has a problem, which is Ghost types. In particular, I don't want to lose to Shedinja. So we're going to do Ghost, Bug, Flying and Poison first, as those are the types that can have a levitating Ghost, basically. And I'm going to hope that I don't run into anything too deadly right at the end. I could do Ghost later, because Ghost isn't that threatening, really. But it's easier to do it now. God, the Quick Claw Fire Plunge scared me a little bit. So I'll do Poison next because of Gengar. Are we even going to run into Gengar and Poison? No. Well, that's fine. Needed to do it early anyway. I'm a bit worried about Cypher and Scizor as well. Venomoth is not a threat. I'll do Flying next. I think that's the end of Mamoswine 1. On to Mamoswine 2 with the Endeavour strats. I could do anything first. I think I might do Fighting. Now it is Argenta Silver at the end of this. So we're skipping rank 10, which is good, I think. Fighting rank 10 is a bit scary. She takes her sweet time. This is the only downside to the Hall, like, it's just so slow. I guess I could be in trouble with mega crits. Mega crits. Ice Punch didn't crit, so I should be safe from Ice Shard. Weavile is, of course, sashed, which makes it a little bit deadly. Fire can also burn. I guess I'll do Fire because of the burn chance. I don't want to get burned. Heatran a little bit deadly. Tiny bit worried. Tiny bit worried about it. Focus Band. Magma Storm miss. Please. Please no double Focus Band. Need a little bit of luck to get through the frontier. Particularly with not great Pokemon. I'm going to Steel before Rock because of Scizor. Also, I don't really want to face a high-level Skarmory. I'm going to do the Rest trick here. So the Rest trick is that I use Rest, and everything I just faced in Steel is put back in the pool, so I can face it again, which I'd rather do than face something like Scizor or Skarmory. Let's go for the rest. That's not too bad. Don't you dare do that again. Chance of being hacked once in like 170 games is quite high. Not all of these Pokemon can hack me, of course, but Sharpedo has a Sash, for example. Bright Powder and Quick Claw are the bigger problems. And Focus Sash, potentially. Okay, got through water without much problems. I feel like it should be ground. The water grounds. Probably the thing I'm most scared of. Alright, should I rest to put camera back in the pool? I think I probably should. What's the worst thing I could run into in Dragon? I think I'd be fine against Kingdra. There are the levitating rock types. Let's do rock first. I'm a bit scared of this. Please. 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 Definitely going to superpower now. Don't want to make it close at all with potential double Ice Shard. Okay. Superpower crit. That'll do it. Oh, I forgot about that. Swagger. Potentially the last close fight until Argenta. There is Kingdra. I said I would be fine. I stand by that confidence. Yeah, we're sashed anyway. I don't know if this Kingdra is Bright Powder. That's the thing to be scared of, I guess. I'll do Electric 2 to 10 when I come back in. Then I'll skip Dragon 10 for Argenta 2. I've forgotten what Zapdos's Hall set is. Just thinking about what I could lose to potentially. There is also Rotom. It's Patchy. Oh, Patchy. Intimidate? I don't think I'm at any risk at all. Even with that, yeah, I think I'm fine. Oh, you have Quick Attack. But for you to use Quick Attack, it means it's your strongest move. I think I'm never losing to you. I can put Luxray back in the pool. It might be worth it. If its strongest move is Quick Attack, I'm never losing to it. Also, time to make my mind up about Dragon or Electric. I think I'd much rather skip Dragon. Really hard to think about how would I lose to Electric? Because I'm not scared of Magnezone. I'm not scared of Zapdos. I guess Burn. No Burn. I really hate the pause between the damage finishing and the start of a potential secondary effect kicking in. I like how I've picked Mamoswine to do Hall because of Endeavour, and I've never used Endeavour. Maybe against Argenta it'll be used. So Mamoswine is a Group 4 Pokemon because of its base stat total, but even if it wasn't, Argenta Gold Print fight is always Group 4. So your Pokemon's group only matters because you can't run into your own Pokemon in Hall, and also because Argenta 1, which is a Silver Print fight, will bring a Pokemon in the same group as yours. But Argenta 2, aka the Gold Print fight, is always Group 4. That's the highest base stat definition in the Hall. I'm trying to think what I'd be most scared of. Probably Scizor. Ooh. I know that Hall Charizard doesn't run speed. I also know Hall Charizard is sashed. Yeah, this is a problem. I don't think I'd ever two-shot with Ice Shard. Oh my god, it's got Will-O-Wisp, Blast Burn, Air Slash Protect with Focus Sash. Am I cooked? Am I cooked? The crit. But the burn, I'm kind of cooked. I'm dead to Blast Burn, I know that. I'm faster, but can't do a lot. It's looking rough. Blaze won't matter. I'll always be dead. Okay, that might be the worst matchup I could have had. Please, please. Oh my god. The accuracy drop from Muddy Water. Well, I'm definitely not resting to put that back in the pool. I was happy about the order. I think I'm going to skip Dragon 10 again. I'm a bit worried about the levitating rock types as well. I also kind of wish I put a different move than Endeavour on. Like, even like Hidden Power could have been useful. I can't believe Charizard showed up last time. I might as well rest before Argenta. Like, there's no reason not to. And it's very dumb. Oh no. There's no way. There's no way I don't win this. Please don't crit me. That's fine. Citrus is fine. Potato Berry. This is going to be a roll. This is going to be a roll. Please survive it, Mamo. Time to retire. Obviously, Charizard turns out to be a very bad matchup for Mamoswine. I should get a much better matchup than that on average. I'll beat most of the Hall Pokemon, particularly with a Sash Mamoswine with Endeavour and Ice Shard. In general, please send out something bad. Something weak to Earthquake would be perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's the complete opposite of Charizard. It's only got a quick attack. Oh, it's over. It's over. I like how Endeavour didn't get used once. Literally useless. The castle is last, and this is by far the worst team. I'm using Weavile, Delibird, and Glaceon. As a reminder, in the castle you win points by winning games, and you win more points by winning games by a greater margin. This team cannot win the majority of games, and therefore I must perfectly optimize not only ways to win games, but also the margin of victory, while trying to hedge against a reasonable level of bad luck. This is the hardest part of the Monotype challenge, because almost every decision I make from match 1 really matters. Weavile is by far the most solid pick. I went for Fake Out, Ice Punch, Night Slash, and Fling as a typical castle utility set. Weavile can hold almost any sensible item in the castle, although the type points restriction heavily pushes me towards a choice band. In hindsight, I wish I'd gone adamant on Weavile, but that's a small point. Delibird is a terrible Pokemon. Like, it's really terrible. It's slow, it has terrible typing, it doesn't hit hard, and it has almost no redeeming qualities. The one thing Delibird can do is run a Jolly Nature with Hustle and Aerial Ace. That gives it enough power to OHKO enemies weak to Aerial Ace and a few other very frail enemies like Jinx if I also give it a choice band. Delibird has some other attacks, but they're extremely risky to use with Hustle. The most useful thing Delibird can do in most games is just die. You're going to see that a lot. Glaceon is the final Pokemon. Glaceon has good bulk and hits hard, however the speed is an issue and the typing is also not good. To capitalise on this, I went for a double team substitute set. I need Ice Beam and Hidden Power Ground to patch up the issue that Weavile's coverage isn't good enough. Unfortunately, and I know this sounds a bit stupid, I could not be bothered to get a modest, perfect Glaceon with the correct hidden power, so this Glaceon is mild instead. That does make it quite a bit worse, although it's still very usable. Some of you may know I did Castle Round 7 with a level 1 team in a short. That team is much better than this team, even though they're all level 1. One thing you'll see me do a lot is species scouting. One castle point lets me see the Pokemon species and its HP stat, and its HP stat will tell me its exact set because each set has its own IV tier. So for 3 points, I will know the entire enemy team. The main skill of the castle is you want to play out the entire 3v3 with every possible iteration of luck and every possible AI behaviour and move select in your head before you enter the match. Usually that's almost simple, but because the player has the ability to level up or down enemies to maximise points or give alternative strategies, and because I have nearly complete freedom over my own item selection to adjust in all of that, this represents a pretty massive total search space. I'm usually quite good at doing this in under 2 minutes, but after around 3 to 4 hours, this skill really started to deteriorate, as you'll see. While the goal is the gold print, honestly I'll be happy simply reaching the gold print fight with this team, even if I lose. It's occurred to me, and you might not want to spoil this for yourself, but it's occurred to me that the in-game timer when I save slightly spoils the order I did the facilities. The order I recorded them in, and it slightly spoils how long each one took me, which is a slight spoiler for how many times I lost, essentially. That said, you can ignore it. You can pretend I didn't say that. It's castle type, and we have Delibird. Now, Delibird is Not a terribly good Pokemon. Obviously, we're running Hustle. Even with Hustle, we hit do we hit exactly 160 on the attack stat? The reason the Castle is interesting is because the first games are really important with Castle. I really need to get a good points basis so I can build from it. In some ways, the first 21 games are the most important because I'm going to have to skip some games. Weavile, Delibird, Glaceon is not a good team. What I did with team building, I'm just like, it's fine. I'll put all the bad Pokemon onto the Castle team because it's Castle and I can skip games and I can manipulate various fights. But I am quite worried about this. It is quite concerning that the strongest Pokemon I have available to me is probably either a banned Weavile or a Specs Glaceon. Specs Glaceon does more damage, but it's also slower. First off, we need to see what the opponent is so we can find out whether or not we can level them up. So that's Shedinja. We can obviously level that up. Shuppet 1, we can also level up. And Cast Form. So what I'm actually going to do is just level them all up. Like, screw it. We could take damage here from Shadow Sneak from one of the first two. If that happens, it happens. There are a few goals in the first set. The biggest goal is to never heal. Never waste points on healing. Another big goal, I would like to have Choice Band available for match 21 for obvious reasons. So Shedinja didn't go for Shadow Sneak, and I didn't miss the Lax Incense. So that was very good. We won in 4 turns or less. We took no damage, so that's a maximum payout of 50 points. That's the most you can get. Spinder is not good news. Dunsparce is more bad news. It's so pathetic that I'm going to slightly struggle in this game. Because Dunsparce is physical and Spinder's physical, the switch order is going to be this. It's going to be Turgenic out last, which is annoying because I do Oko with Ice Punch. So I think I should probably leave Spinder. I should leave Spinder at level 50 because I'll kill it with Fake Out into Ice Punch. It went for Spite. That's very good news for me. So unfortunately, the Castle payout is based on PP used, not on exact turn count. So we do take a penalty from that Spite, but it's better than getting Headbutt. Oh my god, it's just occurred to me how many times I'm going to say CP throughout this video, and I don't mean the other acronym. Oh no. We missed out on 14 points there by not raising the levels of the others. I feel like we kill you at 55. I'm gonna say we do enough with Ice Punch after Fake Out. Definitely do enough to you, obviously. We're probably a roll to kill Happini at 50. At 55 we won't be a roll, but I can go for the Night Slash crit. I would rather crit than Parisia. Unlucky. I can totally level up Lumbre. It has no defense. Same with Mantike. Finneon's a bit more complicated because I'll Oko a level 50 Finneon with Night Slash, but if I level it up, I probably don't. So I think I'll just level up the first two. I have enough respect for Lombre to use Fake Out on it, though. That's a really annoying opponent. That's a really annoying opponent. Krabby is max defense. Would Fake Out Night Slash ever kill this? Maybe. It also might not be Shell Armor. It could be Hypercutter. Cacnea is a great enemy, obviously. Right, Cacnea is definitely going up. If I really don't think I can kill this, what's a bit annoying is it might go for Protect on Fake Out with random AI, and then it's possible Night Slash is a roll to 2-shot. It's possible. Because we're quite late into the round, I think it's worth going for the extra points from the battle. Yeah, Night Slash will never kill from here, particularly if you Protect. Oh, I crit. It was Hypercutter. The real question is Ice Punch a roll to 2-shot at level 55 coughing, or should I just be going for the crit? I slightly believe in the 2-shot. Obviously, Night Slash does slightly less damage than Ice Punch. It's base 70 versus base 75. It survived. That's so annoying. At least we didn't miss. This might be the last completely free battle. I should be getting some tier 1s in round 2 as well, though. I'm not sure if I should level up Apom or not. I mean, I'm pretty sure I will one-shot Apom with Ice Punch at level 50. So I should probably leave it at level 50. Yeah. Even at level 55, Staryu 1 would have 60 defense. It's mega dead. Crit Fake Out might kill Starmie. Apom and Castform both have a super effective move with U-Turn and Sunny Day. Sunny Day is considered super effective even though it's a status move. And we'll go for the crit here. Machoke 1 does have Karate Chop. Fake out Ice Punch won't kill it. This is the nightmare. This is the nightmare. It's the fact that it's a trainer. The problem with this match is going to be that I can't switch to Delibird. I'd want to switch Delibird to Aerial Ace, but there's several problems with that. First up, Rock Tomb from Machoke, but also I won't kill with Aerial Ace anyway. It's a Mad Cargo last... Could this be worse? If I can win this match, this will be a very good first round, though. I've leveled up most opponents. I haven't had to heal, and I haven't lost. There is another option, which is that I switch on this turn, because I can come back in and use Fake Out Ice Punch again if Delibird does faint. The problem with that is that Hitmonlee is a problem. I don't think I'll guarantee to kill a Hitmonlee with Ice Punch because I've leveled it up. So I think we are staying in. There's the Rock Tomb. It will be a roll to kill at 88. We could survive. We don't. I can't go Glaceon because Hitmonlee will come in and I'll have to switch Delibird into a rolling kick, and that will kill Delibird if it uses rolling kick. So it is Delibird first. Delibird useful. Oh my god, it's Focus Band. Please, 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 please. No, stop, 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 stop. That's fine, I'm still faster. Don't do that again. I've also just remembered that Macargo is lax in sense, but I mean, we're still going for it. Acid Armor, go on. Acid Armor. That's fine. You would never crit. And that's GG. We can attempt to win. I don't think Ice Beam will two-shot this, though. Okay, we're dead. Right, an excellent start. So things are going to start getting kind of hard now. No longer so many freebie wins with just using Night Slash and Ice Punch. I'm really playing for Tier 1 opponents instead of Tier 2. It'll make a big difference in how easily I can sweep them. Okay, I mean, it is Tier 1. Unfortunately, it's Omanyte. I might have to go Glaceon on that. Murkrow and Spinder. Spinder not great. Murkrow okay, though. I'm not sure if I will one-shot Spinder with Ice Beam. I'll one-shot Murkrow, obviously. It's Spinder. Do I one-shot Spinder with Ice Beam from Glaceon? I'm not max specially invested. This is the problem. Also, I could be crit by Ancient Power again. That's another real risk. And Murkrow's faster than Glaceon, but Spinder will be in first. I kind of don't care. I feel like it'll probably be a roll. I kind of don't care. Let's level you. It's a little bit risky to level Omanyte, though. I'm going to leave Omanyte. Going for the hidden power kill. That's quite annoying. Spinder is now faster than me. I'd actually rather you used Ancient Power than that. I can't really switch that easily. I can go Delibird. It probably is a two-shot. I'm a bit worried about Tita Dance. I think I'll stay in. It is random AI, of course. Okay, because I hit, I think I might switch to Weavile. Because Weavile will be able to kill this after the Ice Beam damage. And I wanted to avoid that. I'd rather take all the damage on one Pokemon if possible, because then I only have to spend healing on one Pokemon, and not two. That's fine, as long as I don't get confused. Glaceon has good physical bulk. We're probably not even in Feint Attack crit range here. From a potential Super Luck Murkrow. Please don't do it. Okay. And this is the thing about Castle is, do I heal now or later? Because the fact that Glaceon is damaged will reduce my payout in points for all subsequent matches until I heal. I should definitely scout the opponent first, because if I'm going to use it again, I'm going to use it again. Problem with Nosepass first is it does slightly suggest a Hiker, so does Mawile, and I don't know if that's a Intimidate Mawile or not. Probably gone last, okay. Boost would be kind of bad. Going to go for the Ice Beam. Obviously it slightly outdamages. With Stab, it does more on average, and it might be quite close on that Nosepass kill. Beat Mawile in second, since it has a super effective move. Unless Bright Powder activates, and there's Tickle. I probably still survive Ironhead. It's a really good thing we didn't miss twice. I feel like we min-rolled the hidden power there. I am quite scared of missing. So Porygon is leveled up 8% to freeze and have them not unfreeze instantly. Yeah, the trace on pressure was also quite annoying for points, but it is what it is. It was a bit hasty to level up the Mawile. It was a mistake, perhaps in hindsight. It really depends on what the roll was. Probably was a mistake. And Mawar is like 156.67. It's probably a roll in its favour to survive. Bad mistake. Munchlax is very annoying. Ponyta is fine, so is Chatot. It's Munchlax that's the problem, actually. In theory, we can get metronomed. In practice, unlikely to happen. I can level up the Ponyta here. I joke about metronomes they could fire, but metronomes they could fire probably does kill Weavile. Metronome Flare Blitz would definitely kill Weavile. Metronome Take a Fire is probably a roll, but Flare Blitz would be devastating. Munchlax is Citrus Berry. It might still get free turns. I think it probably does get free turns on average. It'll always be Ponyta in second, though, and we'll easily one-shot that. We've crit. Well, that's a huge crit. That maybe saves us 2 turns of attacking and removes the chance of Munchlax doing the unthinkable. It's the end of the game. Choice items are really good for early castle points. It is expensive to spend 250 points on items, but I think worth it. I'll need them for round 6 and 7, I'll need them anyway. I also need to worry about counter from Vigoroth. Low key, this is kind of a Glaceon game with a backup Ice Punch strat at the end. Can definitely level up Linoon. Like, I think perhaps level 55 Linoon survives Ice Punch, but like it doesn't seem very likely. And I think we can level you up as well. Like, it's fine. Yeah, Encore is also something on my mind. I'm going to use Double Team, though. If I get Encored into Double Team, I don't mind that too much. And it's used counter anyway. The only way we're faster is if it's used counter. So it's diminishing returns on the 3/3 plus N, which is the Double Team evasion boost. 60%. Is there really much point going to 50%? I guess we're pushing Triple Kick below half to hit, since Triple Kick is naturally 90% accurate. The chance of Hitmontop hitting all 3 Triple Kicks is now really low. Technician Hitmontop Match Punch still does a lot, of course. It missed Encore, but we were on Ice Beam if it did Encore anyway, which was fine. Just Hitmontop in now. At 1, 2... Oh no, okay, another Focus Band. That's so annoying. Saving PP, getting punished for it. At least I didn't level up Hitmontop. The problem with Encore is that I'm probably going to activate Lychee Berry. Please waste a turn on Detect. Technician Match Punch does about 90 to me. Yeah, this is going to be very, very close to the Lychee Berry boost. The good news is that I've won. Like, Weavile is going to win now. Triple Kick miss. There's the Lychee Technician. Crit. That's so annoying. So annoying. That's so many points lost. I'm now worried about Linoon surviving. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. I would survive Slash. Unless Slash crit. And then Slash also crit Delibird. Things are already starting to fall apart. I think I'm playing really badly today. God damn it. That's another turn 1 switch. And I don't know Luxio's ability either. Unironically, I would like to skip this, but I can't. You don't get to skip this early. I think I should leave Lyon at 50 so I don't have to worry about being crit. I do have leftovers still. That's the one good piece of information here. So I'll be switching, and I'm faster, and I can Hidden Power Ground. Next in is Luxio, and I can Ice Beam Luxio. I'm not sure about Hidden Power killing Luxio, but Ice Beam... What if I level up Luxio as well? Like, what's the worst that could happen? Even if it kills Weavile with Swagger, like, I can just Night Slash it. It's fine. The thing that wouldn't be fine would be Lyon critting on turn 1 as I switch out. I love how every single match plan is just pretending that Delibird isn't there. I'm almost playing a 2v3. So I'm still fast if it Rock Tombs. It goes to the Iron Defense, that's the best case scenario. I'm actually curious for the damage. This is a weird... It's a weird mental calc to be at like 168 on Glaceon. Like, it's an awkward amount for the product law, yeah. I need to latch on to a more familiar set of calcs, I feel. Like, I'm expecting to do just over half the Cloyster. I was thinking this out loud because I need to get my I need to get my mind in for the mental calcs. I can't use a damage calc on every match. On every preview, it's going to take way too long. Like, way too long to load up, like, 3x3 for each individual match. I don't have time to do that. So low 60s. I mean, it's not bad. I think I've got a better sense for it now. Like, I can shut my eyes and kind of pretend that Glaceon is 120 base. That's not completely incorrect. Got a bit of a better... yeah, that's a bit of a better feel, I think. I'm lucky. I've got a tier 1 opponent as the last one. I clicked the wrong button. Yeah, what are you? You are very fast, but you have low attack. Oh, you're Chatot. You're Chatot. Okay. I'm really worried about the static on turn 1. So the switch in from Flaffy is going to be Chatot because it's special. It's got special moves. Flaffy has more than double its attack in special attack. More than double. I'm going to crush it. Use Ice Punch for cool points. See more lines of text about super effective. No static. That's GG. Okay, now this is going to be a tier 3 opponent. First, potentially difficult one. I would like it to be a Weavile sweep. That's good news. Maybe it's a guitarist. It's not. The Rotom was good news. Machoke 2 is kind of a nightmare. So what's good about this is Machoke is going to trigger the switch in overflow bug. So because Machoke is ×4 into Weavile with Darken Eyes, and it's a monotype, so it's ×4, it overflows. So Omastar actually comes in before Machoke. So we'll get Rotom, Omastar, Machoke. Because of that, I feel like it's worth leveling up. It's definitely worth leveling up Rotom first off because I kill it. The real question is, do I want to level up Omastar? I think I do. It's got a Citrus, but I feel like it would survive the 2-shot anyway because of Citrus. So I think I can level it up with like no real cost. And then Machoke is out, and the problem with Machoke is it's going to kill one of my Pokemon if it does go for cross chop. So what we'll do is we'll level up Omastar. Omastar might Toxic Spikes before killing Weavile. That would be a bit annoying, but fine. I can fully level up the enemy team. I might take heavy casualties doing it. Oh, it's this creepy guy again. Why does he say that? Right now, there is a small chance Weavile beats Omastar. Very small chance. I need no Surf and no Stone Edge for 2 turns. Might have been worth healing because I will survive Surf and Stone Edge at full health. I'll never survive him at 88 though. The temptation to go to Delibird here and Seed Bomb with Hustle is real. The punish would also be real though because Surf kills me. Dead to cross chop. Is random AI of course. Okay. Delibird useful. I really want to use Present because it could have no guard. Present, of course, can heal as well. Also, I probably need the second strongest Present to kill. 40 power Presents wouldn't kill. I need an 80 power Present, and I'm dead to cross chop and Rock Slide, obviously. Delibird are useful. Okay, round 2 kind of sucked compared to round 1. I think I probably leaked about 40 points overall. Now, in round 3, I can get tier 2 and tier 3 opponents. However, I can tell the difference based on the HP totals because while tier 2s are 6 IVs, tier 3s are 9 IVs. So yeah, little lesson here basically. Grumpig is base 80 HP, so 80 plus 55 is 135. Plus 5 for the base. That's a base calculation for 0 IV is 140. And then 9 IVs is plus 4. So this is a 9 IV Grumpig. It's not a 6 IV Grumpig. A 6 IV Grumpig would be 143 speed, basically. So I know this is a tier 3 trainer with set 2 Pokemon, essentially. So I'll need a choice band to kill Grumpig. Even that might not be guaranteed because of the Culber Berry. So another factor here is what item do I want? Because using Fake Out on Houndoom in the Silverprint fight versus Darak and Caitlyn is very useful. Very useful indeed. And I wouldn't be able to do that with a choice band. I Kind of want to use Sash on Weavile for that fight, but then again, perhaps I'm just switching to Glaceon anyway, or perhaps I'm just taking the kill. Like, I'm not scared of Staraptor and Empoleon. I'm a little bit scared of Houndoom 2 is the issue. That said, the clean way through this game is with Choice Band, so perhaps I should just focus on the game right in front of me. Well, it hasn't read Adriano in the overlay, but that's fine. We know what's in the back anyway. So the Cobra Berry activates. Please let me kill you. Please. I've got a feeling I kill. Crud. That's a pretty good outcome, though. Round 3 is basic AI, so it was never going to use Psychic or Mirror Coat because they don't do anything. So it was Power Gem or Charge Beam every time. The luckiest turn would have been a Charge Beam miss, but I'll take anything over a Power Gem hit. Unfortunately, the damage from that probably means I am dead to Ice Beam Stone Edge or Ice Beam Surf. I would be annoyed at Toxic Spites. Yeah. It's a pretty good outcome considering what could have happened, particularly after Toxic Spites got used. Weavile being on low HP doesn't matter too much. Mostly going to Remainder because most Pokemon have a HP stat visible by 5. So Marshtomp is 70. 70 plus 55 is 125 plus 5, 130. And then, obviously, it's level 50, 6 IVs brings it up to 133. So if it was 134, it would be Marshtomp 2. That is a very nice set of opponents. Obviously, Gabite 1 has Yachi Berry, but it's not going to save it. Focus Band into Freeze. Okay. I do easily win this, even if Focus Band does activate. I'm trying to remember what Mischievous 2 is. Are you Cassib or are you Colbur? I feel like you're Cassib. You know what's crazy? I might be able to Ice Punch all of these to death. Ice Punch might not kill Lunatone too, though. So Lunatone comes out first because it has a super effective move in Ancient Power. Mischievous has no super effective moves. Okay, and it was a Cassib Berry, not a Colbur Berry. It's another static game. Like, it's just, these are so annoying. I could switch to Glaceon on Electabuzz. I'd be a bit annoyed at Thunder Wave. I'd also be a bit annoyed at Light Screen. It's not impossible that I dodged everything here. It's just unlikely. Static and Flame Body are both 30%. Yep. You know what's funny about Static? I'm still faster than Magcargo, aren't I? That's how slow Magcargo 1 is. Yeah, I'm still faster. And I actually can't get burned now. Am I seriously going to survive this? There's no way Octillery chokes it, though. Octillery can't Thunder Wave because I'm already paralyzed. So it would have to be Focus Energy. Or maybe an Octazooka miss. And then I crit. I could save Weavile by switching here, but I don't actually want to switch because Delibird can probably feint to Octazooka plus Sand. And I don't want to Glaceon to get the accuracy drop. It's actually use Focus Energy. There's no way Weavile is going to escape with this after turn 1 static. No. The real question is it Delibird range? I feel like it's Delibird range. Sand Chip maybe helped it enough. Delibird useful. Thanks, Santa. Metang 2 is an enemy. It's an enemy of the state. I'm not concerned about Cacturn, though, because Delibird can beat it. Rare sentence. Actually, even against Cacturn, can Delibird actually OHKO always? With Aerial Ace? Hopefully. Now, if I Ice Punch Metang and then I double Hidden Power, I feel like I'll kill it. I'm a bit worried about Meteor Mash getting an attack boost on Weavile. Unlikely, but possible. I'm also a bit worried about Bullet Punch coming in on Weavile before I have the chance to attack it. Also possible. Arguably, what I should do here is switch to Glaceon on Wormadam and set up on it. The problem with that is that Glaceon is male. Evolutions are a 7-to-1 male to female ratio. Punished for no female Glaceon. Am I still switching? I think I'm still switching. I'm not that scared about Attract, particularly when I'm double teaming and it's random AI. I don't really want to use Substitute because Attract goes through Substitute. I don't want to play my luck here. I'm outside of Meteor Mash range. I think that's enough. That's good enough. Let's kill this. Arguably, I should be using Ice Beam on Metang to, like, I know it's Shucker. Arguably, Ice Beam is better. Just because it's about doing 2 moves of damage. If I hit both moves, it's kind of over for Matang. Hidden Power is slightly win more. That said, I like winning more. Let's make errors. Crud, is it really going to survive? It went for the mash as well. I can't believe Matang survived double Hidden Power. It was a bit cowardly not to raise Cacturn's level, you know, but I had visions of Cacturn surviving Aerial Ace, and if Cacturn survives Delibird's Aerial Ace and hits back with Dark Pulse and Delibird dies, that would be a disaster. Honestly, the more I play, the more I feel like Delibird should maybe be Adamant Nature. Match Punch is going to be difficult to escape. I think it's going to be another Glaceon game. On the other hand, I could just crit Fake Out. I don't think I'm never going to give it Blaze here. Choice Band Fake Out. Well, there goes my setup. It's pretty good. I'll be at full health after Shelgon. I feel like you're going to be in Ice Punch range. In which case, am I going to switch? I was not expecting to take no damage. Right, it's Derek and Caitlyn next. I have to spend 50. I have to spend 50 to work out what it is. But I really need to know because it's Houndoom up first. Do I need to really spend 50 just to be safe in this game? What if I just Fake Out and switch, and then I'm not so worried about reversal? I'm pretty worried about being crit. I can Fake Out on turn 1, and I can switch in turn 2. Let's say I switch and Glaceon gets crit by Houndoom. I come back in, and I would Ice Punch. It would then be Empoleon out. And it would either be Brick Break or Rock Slide. I would need to go to Delibird. Oh no, it's not going to work, is it? I'm going to have to sacrifice Delibird. I'm going to throw Delibird to the pigeons. We're going to Fake Out, sacrifice Delibird to die to Houndoom. Then we'll send Weavile back out, and I guess I'll actually Night Slash. And then I'll go Glaceon and Hidden Power. Also, if it's Empoleon 2, it's going to Rock Slide as Weavile switches out. But I'm faster. I am faster. I should be fine. I should be fine, because I'll get off a double Hidden Power and then like an Ice Punch? Question mark? The danger is going to be Empoleon 1, I guess. Empoleon 1 critting. It does have a Razor Claw, Empoleon. Okay, so that's not safe. I don't trust my luck not to get crit by Razor Claw 1 out of 2 times. New plan. Choice Band Fake Out. Switch to Glaceon. If Glaceon dies, I'm going to send in a Focus Sash Delibird. The problem with that is I'm never forcing out Staraptor. I'm also very concerned about Staraptor being potential quick attack on Staraptor 2. Why is this match so hard? Why is this... Another plan. I could remove Choice Band, which is the thing I said I probably had to do earlier anyway. What if it's not Weavile? What if I just Ice Punch? Weavile might die on turn 1. That's fine. We go Glaceon. Hidden Power. So we got hit by Firefang. Empoleon's coming out. If I get crit, I lose. It's always the same. And I can't switch because Empoleon 1 could Metal Claw Glaceon, and Metal Claw would kill Delibird. Unless I Focus Sash Delibird. Then I'm Seed Bombing potentially. Am I really gonna have to hit a Hustle Seed Bomb to win this game? Right, let me talk this through again. I Night Slash because I don't want to boost up the power of reversal too much. I might lose if I crit Houndoom 2 though, because I'm giving it full power reversal. You know what? No. I'm gonna Ice Punch. It's fine. I'll just Ice Punch. It'll be great. It's Houndoom 1 that has counter anyway. Let's say it goes badly and I get crit. I go Glaceon. I get hit by Firefang. I go down to half. I heal up a little bit with leftovers. Empoleon comes out. I Hidden Power. I survive its attack. I heal a little bit. I switch to Delibird. Focus Sash Delibird. I use Aerial Ace. Boom. It's now in Hidden Power kill range. Delibird goes down. I come back in. I Hidden Power again. And I'm probably in Staraptor kill range. So I'm dead. Glaceon cannot do all of that. Okay, new plan. Fake Out. Sacrifice Delibird. This is the old plan, by the way. It's not the new plan. Glaceon comes out. Glaceon doesn't get crit, and I kill it. Then Empoleon comes out, and I Hidden Power twice. And then I Ice Punch, and I Ice Punch Staraptor, and it's all great. And no one gets crit. I hate this. I think it's my best chance, though. It is the old plan. I wish Houndoom wasn't first. This game would be pretty easy if it was something else first, but Houndoom first is the worst case scenario. Right, let's think about that. So I need a choice band to fake out, and then I need a choice band for Ice Punch to kill Empoleon after 2 hidden powers, potentially. Delibird doesn't need to do anything at all. And Glaceon needs leftovers to make sure we don't die to Fire Fang into Brick Break / Rock Slide / Metal Claw. And I've forgotten something, haven't I? I've forgotten Aqua Jet. Am I dead? Is Glaceon ever dead to Fire Fang, Rock Slide, Aqua Jet? Probably. Probably am. Like, how much is that? 80, 70, 150, 30. I would have leftovers. I feel like, maybe I do survive. Maybe I do survive. I'm such an idiot. If I wasn't mild, I would win this easily. Unless I get crit or burnt. Which would never happen. We're going for it. It's the sacrifice Delibird plan. For a reason I cannot disclose, she cannot battle, even though she comes back in Gen 5 and battles just fine. Ooh, I kind of need it to be Houndoom 1. The thing I'm actually most scared of is critting Fake Out. If I crit Fake Out, I'll have to go back to Weavile, actually. Houndoom is sashed. It's Houndoom 1 or 2. We don't know which one yet. I didn't want to pay 50 points to find out. So Houndoom 1 might counter. They both have Fire Fang. Delibird useful. I might be dead to Empoleon 2. I really might be dead to Empoleon 2. There's nothing I can do about it, though. Oh, it went for counter! It went for counter a roar. It went for counter a roar. It was Houndoom 1. Oh, that's huge. Thank you for choking. Please be Empoleon 1. Yes. Okay, that was the good outcome. No boost. No boost. Glaceon's actually going to win this 1v1. It doesn't matter. The Intimidate will never matter, right? I'll always one-shot Staraptor after Intimidate, I think, with Ice Punch. The reason why I'm thinking about this is, do I want to use double team here? Am I ever going to survive at 46? Don't think so. It's probably slightly better to use double team now. But I don't need to worry about that. Because I can just kill you and then I can just Ice Punch and it's over. I feel like I'm always dead to Aerial Ace from Staraptor 2. And I'm not in quick attack range at 46. Again, if I wasn't mild. If I wasn't mild, maybe it would be easier. Blah, 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 blah. I love how he leaves to come back. 13. Round 4's a little bit scary. It's not smart AI yet, though. We are already running into power problems. I think I'm going leftovers here. I'll level up Nido Queen and fake it out first. If it's rivalry, I'm at an advantage. You know what's very annoying about this is Nido Queen is 1 speed faster than Glaceon. And I'm mild as well, so I take quite a lot from the Poison Point Earthquake. Perhaps I just leave you at 50 and Ice Beam you. Relegator would be in next for Rock Slide. Do I need to choice ban Delibird to make sure Aerial Ace kills? I might have to. Oh my god. It would be best to do it now though. Let's choice ban Delibird. This is all to cover for the scenario where Feraligatr 1 goes ham on Weavile. With the mighty power of choice band, hustle Aerial Ace. I'm actually just going to go leftovers. And I'm going to put leftovers on you anyway. I just know I am. Do I want to equip a Petra Berry for Poison Point? I just got a feeling that if I do that, I'm going to get double Poison Pointed. Also, I think it's very unlikely, but if I miss the kill with Fake Out into Ice Punch, I'm in trouble. It would be bad though, because I need Glaceon for Glalie, and Glalie's going to come out last. Not surprised. I feel like it'd be very unlikely to survive the Ice Punch. The poison does mean I'm dead to 1 Rock Slide. Oh my god, am I going to have to hustle Seed Bomb? I'd quite like to crit this for multiple reasons. Oh my god. Is it a Hustle Seed Bomb? The problem is it's not a Hustle Seed Bomb because I can just Hidden Power at the end. I can Aerial Ace into Ice Beam and Feraligatr will go down. But Feraligatr is faster than Glaceon, and a Rock Slide flinch might be enough to win the game. It's still probably in my favour to do this. I give it Torrent. Oh, am I really going to lose to Feraligatr 1? I might be losing here. It's got Torrent Waterfall. It is not smart AI though. Glaceon crushes Glalie. Okay, that's GG. In fact, that's helpful because of Gyro Ball. The triple hidden power was not actually guaranteed. I need to go for Ice Beam at the end. 10. And I bought a choice band. And I'm going to have to heal. That was a disaster. It's still cheaper than skipping. Metang 2 is an enemy. Would band Night Slash into Ice Beam always kill? I'm not sure. I might have to lower Metang's level and choice band. It should be a Night Slash sweep. The AI has to Meteor Mash to avoid it. Most likely outcome is a sweep though. I'm not sure how much I trust Weavile and Glaceon together to get Metang. Feels like it could be very close. It didn't go for Bullet Punch. This is Scary Face or Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash will kill. Unless it misses. Intimidate is annoying. But I can still crit it. Batea Berry crit Thunderbolt. Please don't actually do it. No. Please don't actually do it. Yeah, the annoying part about this match is obviously Rhydon. Rhydon's going to come out second. No surprises there. Will I have to heal? I mean, Floatzel 1 is weak as shit. I won't have to heal. I'll need a way to beat Rhydon, which will probably involve switching Delibird in optimistically. I might be C-bombing you, and if I'm C-bombing you, I'm sorry Delibird for ruining your chances of getting the kill. Now, I could heal Delibird, and if I heal Delibird, it would at least survive Crunch on the switch. I could heal Delibird. I could. If you crit Quick Attack, I'm going to rage. Okay. Delibird fans should be rooting for Scary Face and Earthquake here, or Rock Slide Miss. Is it happening? Oh, I'm sorry, Delibird believers, but Seed Bomb is not guaranteed to kill this, even with the choice band. No, we're back. We're back. Delibird would never miss. Delibird would never miss. Delibird would never miss. Oh no. Is Delibird really a part of the team? Like, is it really a part of the team? I kind of back Glaceon to beat Lapras. I kind of, against dumb AI Lapras, kind of back it. And then Delibird can beat Jinx. A little bit worried about switching into Weavile. It could be Night Slash. There's a much simpler way of winning this game, which is that I just heal my Weavile and I just Night Slash. And I think I'm going to do that. The Glaceon Lapras matchup is not something I want to test out. Screech miss. Almost. I am dead to Aqua Tail because of that. But I can't. I have to stay in. I can't switch into potential curse. How about I crit you because you're Water Absorb? The Soul Read. The Soul Read. A little bit terrifying. The scariest thing it could do is still just attack, though. That is the best move, yep. I mean, Delibird kills, right? We're banded. It's not going to be close. The problem with Delibird is Ice Shard. Oh, yep. We gotta play it safe. It's not impossible Lapras survives this. Really not impossible. Yeah. Luckily, that was not an Aqua Tail crit. I can't switch. If I switch into a Psychic, it's actually potentially game over. Delibird, the hero. The goat. Delibird saved the run. The crit. The pointless crit. Delibird is so bad. I'm just scared of one thing here, which is Bright Powder. And the problem is that Cypher comes in before Fearow because it's Bug. Bug is super effective against Weavile. It's funny how much safer this match becomes if I heal Delibird, because Delibird can quite often beat random AI Fearow. The way to make this match truly safe is to heal Weavile, because Bright Powder into random AI X Scissor would never happen. That would never happen to me. And it would never get followed up by Glaceon missing. That would never happen to me. Now, you don't run Speedy V, so I'm faster. Phew, it's a good thing Bright Powder doesn't exist. It's a tier 5 opponent. So good until that Wolverine showed up. I'm also a bit worried about Bright Powder, but at least Leafeon 2 won't Oko me. It could Grass Whistle, but at least it can't Oko me. I'm not worried about Garchomp. I'm a bit worried about Life Orb. Wolverine 2, though. Could be a Delibird moment. I actually don't want to level you up. I'm worried about not killing you. And you, do you matter? You kind of matter. I'm kind of hoping that Life Orb kills you. I'm acutely aware of how badly this could go with me locked into Ice Punch, particularly if Wolverine is thick fat. But it would have to be random AI going nuts on Curse. You know what I can do? Actually, I can switch to Delibird. It's the same answer as every other game. Just throw Delibird away and all my problems get solved. And if Delibird survives, maybe I can Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb won't kill Wolverine, but, you know, that's not the important part about throwing Delibird away. There's the Bright Powder. It's only bad if I get crit. I definitely have to throw Delibird away here, though. The worst thing that could happen is Curse. I would follow it up with an Aerial Ace. Goes down. The problem is that Weavile's taken damage. I do not tank a +1 Earthquake after taking damage on Weavile. I'm a bit worried about Glaceon getting crit. This is the worst sequence of events. Unironically, might be better to Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb would close out the match if it hits. Because it's not Smart AI yet, I'm going to Aerial Ace. I'm not going to Fake Out, I'm just going to Night Slash. It should never survive Night Slash, Life Orb, Recall into Hidden Power. Yeah. Life Orb is a better teammate here than Delibird. I don't need to worry about the ability. Crit Life Orb plus 1 Earthquake could definitely kill Glaceon. Because I'm mild. This has been such a slog to reach Smart AI because I've been trying to optimize the points. What is my reward for trying to do so much optimization? 380 castle points. That's only 7 skips. It's possible to skip a lot more than that usually, but I've been hemorrhaging points, somewhat self-evident reasons. Not too scared because Pinsir can Oko Glaceon, but it can only Oko Glaceon with Revenge, which is obviously a negative priority move. So I just need to do a tiny bit of damage and I'll win, because Executive is slower than Glaceon. Weavile is female. It is possible for Shackle to beat Weavile. The almighty Delibird actually comes to the rescue then, doesn't it? I'm going to choice band Weavile. Again, it's pretty boring, but I'm actually quite worried about losing this challenge. I'm a tiny bit worried about the free shot with Night Slash. I'm going to go for Ice Punch. I hate doing Shackle mental damage calculations. It is Smart AI now, so it won't choke this. If I attack, I give it Select Berry. I think that's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried about Flail. You totally survive this, don't you? It's not going to be close. God, Delibird's so bad. It's fine. Ice Beam will one-shot this, even if it fully heals on me. $161 will be 12 IVs. You can tell they're all like 6 and 1s. Those are the hallmark of 12 IV Pokemon. What is annoying about this is the potential thick fat on Miltank. I think I'll have to fling a Flame Orb to have a safe chance of winning this game. What I'll do is I'll do that, wait for Thunder Wave to hit me, and then I'll switch to Glaceon, and then I'll substitute, and then I'll just kill it. And then I'll sweep with Glaceon, with a backup Delibird plan, which I won't need. So Meganium 1 will come in second with Ancient Power. If I do that, I can level up every enemy, which offsets the price of a Flame Orb. Miltank is guaranteed to go for the kill here. No point healing Weavile because I'll just be reviving in next game anyway. I would like to avoid the paralysis if possible. That's annoying. It'll be in Milk Drink range. The problem is it won't use Milk Drink because the AI won't use healing moves when it's faster than you. It won't use 50% healing moves like that. If it's thick fat, I can't even get it here, which is quite annoying. I guess what I'm going to do is double team until I lose the sub. I'll sub again and then I'll Ice Beam it down. Because at least that way I guarantee being behind a substitute for Meganium. As long as Miltank doesn't crit me on its final turn alive. And I'm going to go back on substitute. It's possible that it wastes turns on Thunder Wave, but those turns are in my favour because I've got leftovers. What I really mustn't do is get crit. Or flinch. You know what? Ancient Power doesn't do much damage. I have leveled up Meganium. I kind of wish I had done it now. After that early flinch. I'm just going to stay on double team, actually. Now you miss. I'll take it. Right, so Ancient Power obviously has 5 PP. The thing about this is that Meganium might use Sunny Day. It's a bit complicated because Meganium is faster. And if I Ice Beam, I'm going to give it Overgrow, and Overgrow Solar Beam will kill me. I just don't want to waste a turn on substitute if it's going to sunny day though. Both Scizor and Heracross have the same type matchup into Glaceon, so it'll be Scizor first. That's fine. Glaceon goes down. I fling it. I'll survive the Scizor attack, and then Delibird beats Heracross. Oh, this is gonna be pretty close. I don't think I can level up the Venusaur. I'm worried about killing it. And I can't level up the Scizor because if Scizor is Technician, I'm quite concerned about Metal Claw's damage. I can't level it up. It's got a Citrus Berry too. Weirdly, the one I can level up is Heracross. Oh, maybe I can level up Scizor, but Scizor 2 is careful. It only needs Iron Defense once, and I'm kind of in trouble. Arguably, Glaceon should maybe get a Chesto Berry here, but I think I'd rather actually have the leftovers. Weavile gets burnt. How much of a big deal is that? Because I'm going to have to switch to Weavile if I do get leeched and put to sleep. Is Scizor could get an attack boost on Metal Claw as it kills Glaceon. The more I think about it, the more I think Glaceon shouldn't kill Venusaur. I need to do damage, but I don't want to kill it. No! I wanted to do enough damage to put you into Ice Punch range without killing you. And now Metal Claw will have 2 boost chances. Oh, I hope this thing is Swarm. I really hope this thing is Swarm. And you're healing as well. That is one of the most unlucky crits I've got in a while. I couldn't use Hidden Power though, I didn't do enough damage. Please don't boost. A single boost might do it. Yeah, I'm nowhere near Night Slash range. I should have leveled down this Scizor. But I had a plan. It was to not kill Venusaur, but I crit it. If this boosts, I'm going to seriously think about using Fake Out before Fling. No boost, I'll be safe, even if it's Technician. Why are these games always so close? It's got a Citrus. Crit here would actually maybe do it if it was Technician. It is Technician. Definitely is Technician. Surely I bring you into Delibird range. Easily enough. This is such a close fight. Delibird, unironically really useful. Oh my god, the band actually probably mattered. That's insane. Not against Heracross, but against Scizor. Should have skipped that one, maybe. 20 points for that. Yeah, that wasn't worth it. Not worth it given the risk of losing. It's a relatively straightforward game in some ways, because I just Ice Punch, and then I Night Slash Flareon, and then Delibird kills Flareon, and then Delibird Aerial Aces Ampharos, and I Ice Beam Ampharos twice. I'm also a bit worried about Flareon Quick Claw. The Quick Claw Flareon. I guess I can go Glaceon instead. That doesn't really make it better. That sort of makes it worse in some ways. It's got a Sugar Berry. It is true that Ice Beam into Ice Punch kills Ampharos. And it has to be that. I would also have a chance at the substitute on Thunder Wave. It's all a little bit uncomfortable, particularly with the Quick Claw. I think Flareon Quick Claw superpower would never kill Glaceon, but I would hate to hang this run on Hustle. I'm going to have to do it at some point. I know some of these matches are going to have to do it, so maybe it's this one. I can level you up. There is another angle to this, which is that Flareon, Quick Claws, Weavile, and Glaceon. Do I Focus Sash to cover that? If I Focus Sash, I'm kind of betting on a Weavile win anyway. Let's do that. That's safer anyway. Fake Out might not be necessary, actually. There is the super dark timeline of Quick Claw, Firefang, Burn, which has not happened at least. If this burns, I'm considering if I'd actually go Delibird or not. Best chance I've got of surviving the Ampharos 1v1 is to freeze it. I wonder how many comments this video is going to get from people who don't understand that Ice Beam is more powerful than Hidden Power Ground when it's only a 2x modifier. It's particularly a lot better when the enemy has a Shuckerberry, of course. Already tempted to skip just based on those two alone. There's no safe way through X-Bloud, and Lapras 1 is pretty dangerous, with Curse and Ice Shard particularly. It's smart AI Lapras 1, it's not like the earlier game. No shame in skipping a match which is really dangerous. How would I win this? I guess I could heal Weavile, Focus Sash it. I don't even need to Focus Sash really, because if Glaceon is in against Lapras and Delibird wins a final 1v1, then I'm actually okay. And Delibird can come in against X-Bloud as well. And Lapras would always Aqua Tail Delibird. So it gets chonked by Aerial Ace, and then I'd be Hidden Power spam. Earthswing one is... it's got a chance against Glaceon, which is what I don't like. I'm now thinking again about Focus Sash. Weavile gets the hit Earthswing. Earthswing will switch into Weavile with counter as the super effective move. So what I would do that. Ice Punch Earthswing, Ice Beam Earthswing. It's now a 2v1. I guess I could Ice Punch Aerial Ace Earthswing. If Earthswing survived, that would suck so much. Is there any chance for a level 55 in part of this? Delibird can kill Earthswing, but I'm worried about Ice Punch into Aerial Ace, even with the band, into Earthswing. I can drop Earthswing's level, that's what I'm building up to, and then it's safe. Because Delibird before Glaceon is safe. There is another option, which is that I fling a Light Ball at X-Bloud, paralyze it, go Glaceon and try and set up. It's a bit dicey. It would be if I could switch out Weavile, it would be safe, but I can't. I don't think there's a safe way through this match without dropping Earthswing and Lapras, which is only 30 points, so I guess I should do that. It is cheaper to do this. It's so cowardly, but it is so much safer. If I could crit Fake Out, or Ice Punch, or Freeze, that would be very nice. I don't think I'd ever survive Hyper Voice into Slash. Yeah, I do have Sash for the next game at least. I didn't use up my Sash here because it was a safety Sash for the crit. I'll never live that. That's fine. Even a level 45 Lapras, I need Delibird in first. You know what's actually quite bad is that it's possible for this thing to curse, but if it curses, I do so much damage with Aerial Ace. I'll probably do a bit over half. If it curses before attacking, I'm going to win just by sheer damage. There's the Avalanche. Avalanche kills me, yeah. The AI was not very likely to go for that. Delibird is not sashed. I mean, I'm dead to Ice Shard. It's actually really bad. It's another turn of leftovers healing for Lapras. It's actually really bad, yeah. Double Curse into Aqua Tail crit is how I lose. Lapras has to never select Avalanche while doing that. It looks like I also might get a roll to kill. If it gets the double curse Aqua Tail crit, I'm gonna scream. Okay, nice. I'm pretty sure that was not guaranteed, but I'll take it. 13. Still better than skipping. It's Walrein free as the Yoko set. Bastiodon free as the Yoko set. Whiscash free as the Yoko set. This is a PI. I know it is. The only real protection I've got against this is Glaceon Substitute. I guess I've also got a Focus Sash on Weavile, but Weavile is not very good against Walrein. And I guess Delibird can Seed Bomb Whiscash, lol. I don't like this matchup, mainly because Bastiodon breaks my substitute on Glaceon. Bastiodon will be in before Whiscash. I perhaps need to fling Bastiodon. The problem with that is that it can double team. I really don't like this match. I'm going to skip. This is a PI. I'm going to skip this. Clearing seven battles. Did I really clear? Derek? This is going to be so tight. This is going to be so tight with the points. I've got like 5 skips, kind of. I've got 14 games left. I think I have to play against set 2 trainers. Right, enough messing around with Fortress. We're at +3, which is 50% evasion, 50% chance to dodge every attack. Preserve some Ice Beam PP, because PP, running out of PP is actually a big problem. Right, it's guaranteed to be Kang in next. I should 2-shot with Ice Beam, and Kang missed, so that should be GG. Okay, I've crit. Nice. Now, technically speaking, I can set up here. I can fully heal. It just costs me PP. I actually value PP more than I value HP. Because I can heal HP for cheap. I can't heal PP for cheap. I need to upgrade the healing to do that. In a normal castle game, I would just stall as I healed up with leftovers. Please be a flying type, which suggests a bird keeper. Okay, never mind. So, Espeon is in first because of Switch AI. Espeon does have Bright Powder, but I'm at full health, I don't care. Glaceon is in last. I will never lose to Glaceon 2, because it doesn't have enough PP to win. I guess if it hits every Ice Beam, I could be in trouble. Let's leave it at 50. Because at 50 it won't break my Glaceon substitute. That's a big deal. Now the first thing you want to do is use Fake Out against this Inner Focus Dragonite. Always a good first move. No Bright Powder. This might be a short game. I'll 3-shot it with Night Slash, the Glaceon. That's fine. I win the Glaceon War. Nice. I guess I have to Fake Out. Yeah, I have to Fake Out Togekiss. Aggron comes out. Sacrifice. Weavile. Hidden Power. Exploud 3 comes out. It's got a Life Orb. It's never going to get past me, even with massive crits. And I've got Choice Band on Delibird anyway, the ultimate backup plan. Let's think about the level ups. I can level you up because you die. Can I level you up? If I level you up, you're faster than Glaceon. That feels a bit dangerous to do that. But you'd still be slower than Delibird. Facade crit, perhaps. But you'd have to take the Ice Beam. Unless Facade crit is enough to OHKO. Maybe it is. Arguably, for these early battles, Adamant is so much better, and it's because it is the castle. Maybe Adamant was better than Jolly for Weavile. Tell you one thing for certain, Modest was definitely better than Mild on Glaceon. Even if I freeze, I think I wouldn't switch. And I'm fast new because I left it at level 50. Let's soul read the facade damage. It's a crit. Lol. I'm so glad I didn't leave that. I'm so glad I didn't level it up. Can I get extra castle points because I lost a few to that crit and it's not fair? Gliscor 3 is annoying though. Gliscor 3 is Focus Sash. It is a bird keeper, it seems. Is there a safe way through Charizard? Annoyingly, Glaceon is not in Salakberry range, so I can't just give it a Salakberry and outspeed. I mean, okay, obviously, Charizard comes out second. So I kill Dragonite, that's easy. Charizard comes out second. What if I just throw Delibird down the toilet? Just instantly dead. All to do, like, 60... Not even 60, like 40 recall to Charizard. The problem is I'm banded, I'm in trouble against Gliscor potentially with Guillotine. Okay, but I get to fake out. I'm fine because I can fake out. I think I have to leave Charizard at level 50 because it won't take enough recoil damage from Delibird because Delibird is so bad. I need it to die to the Delibird recoil plus fake out plus Ice Punch, and I'm not sure if that's possible at level 55. I think it's only level 50. It's going to be possible to do that. I don't need to heal Weavile for this plan to work. Delibird very useful here by providing a meat shield for Charizard to Flare Blitz into. Not a very large meat shield, but still a meat shield. So this does 40 recoil damage, and then I fake out an Ice Punch, and Charizard never lives that. This is a great example of why fake out is such an amazing move this game. Getting rid of the Sash and also doing just enough damage to Charizard. U-turn is more likely here. It doesn't matter though. Oh, it might matter because maybe I can survive 2 U-turns. Yeah, maybe I can. Cope. I'm not surviving. And now you die. This match seems very difficult to win safely. Against a Serene Grace, I mean the only safe way to win would be to not engage with Togekiss, obviously. So that would be a level down. Who would come in next? It would be a tie on effectiveness, and then Taurus comes in on party order. I guess I could heal and lower Togekiss's level and also have a Focus Sash. At that point, I won't lose to Taurus. I might have to sacrifice Delibird to do it, but I won't lose the Taurus. And then Granbull can quick claw Glaceon at the end after all of that shit. I'm trying to think of ways to improve this game in terms of win rate. I think even if it's not Intimidate, I'm still going to sack Delibird. Okay, it is Intimidate. At least I don't have to be... So I'm doing this to get rid of the Intimidate, but also because of a Life Orb. Freeze or crit would be very nice. I wouldn't be worried about Quick Claw anymore if that happened. Does that ever matter, the double Intimidate being active this game? We're about to find out. I heavily suspect it does not matter. Okay, time for Quick Claw Flinch. Surely I do enough. I can play it. I can switch to Glaceon on turn 1. So that's a Garchomp in the sand. And everyone knows what that means. And that's Bastiodon free. There is one option, I guess, which is to fling a Flame Orb and start double teaming with Glaceon and hope that Glaceon can sweep, which it probably can, but yeah, there is Garchomp free is obviously Focus Sashed, so at best this is going to be a double Sandveil chance for the opponent to win. I can't play this game. This is another overflow situation where Hariyama will not be sent out before Ampharos. Ampharos will come up before because Hariyama overflows the super effective damage check on the Switch AI. I can band. I guess I banned Night Slash. If Ampharos survives, doesn't get crit, I'll Ice Beam. And then it's Glaceon and Delibird in a 2v1 against Hariyama. Delibird is choice banded, right? So I just win. In fact, I can Lychee Berry. There is one downside to this plan, which is that Claydol is lax in sense. That is the one downside. I think I have to take this, though. I can either Lychee Berry and not heal, or I can heal and I won't lose immediately to Laxence. But I would also have to buy a choice band in that case, which might impact the number of skips I can get. 10%. What happens if I miss? If I miss, I'll have to go Delibird second. That won't work. That won't work. I have to heal. Because it's static, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Because it doesn't matter, I just don't want to be wrong about the damage rolls then, which means it's Ice Punch to make sure Ampharos definitely dies. That's fine. I was assuming that would hit. Even if Hariyama is thick fat, I will win. Technically speaking, there's no reason not to substitute, apart from points. It's just a free chance at getting a miss. And I do not care that much about points. Arguably it's worth the points anyway, because if Glaceon survives, it's a much bigger payout. Maybe I should have done it again, so Stone Edge was also a kill. It's definitely not thick fat. Well, that's 42. I almost have enough points to just skip to the goal print. I can definitely play this game. Now, for the print fight, it really depends on how safe I want to go. The real problem is going to be Entei. I'm going to need to fake out Fling Entei. So it actually doesn't matter what Weavile's item is, because I'm going to have to give it a Light Ball. And then Empoleon, I need Empoleon not to get lucky with Quick Claw activations. I also kind of need Empoleon to be Empoleon 3 and not Empoleon 4. Ideally, it isn't Gallade first. As long as Gallade is not first, I can kind of just win, I think. You know what sucks about this? I can't level them up. Can't level up Nidoqueen because it would be too bulky. Can't level up Sceptile 4 because it would be faster than Weavile. And I can't level up Glalie because I've got a brain. This is the set where I'm going to be glad I'm jolly. Although if I was adamant, I could have raised that Nidoqueen's level. I feel like I kind of have to stay in. If I hit 2 Ice Punches, is that enough? I can't. Maybe I have to switch to Glaceon. I can't live in that much fear of sheer cold though. Very good. Very good. Now, I have enough points to skip to gold, but then I would have 3 points left. So I need to play one more game. Basically, I need to play one more game. Arguably 2. 2 more games would mean I could drop the level of Empoleon, which might be quite a I think it would actually be a very big deal. There's a few ways to play this out. I'm considering just going for the Night Slash crits. It's a bit dangerous. Probably safer is just to switch immediately on turn 1. Politoed becomes a little bit dangerous, but it's not beating Weavile, and Weavile is banded. So Glaceon leftovers and play this game, I think. The dangerous part actually is Pinsir 3 has Lax and Sense, and Delibird won't one-shot it for Choice Band. I think no level ups though. I need this anyway for Gallade. I already know that I'm going to have leftovers on Glaceon for the fight, so I might as well get them now. I need a very good win here to have enough points to skip to gold. Good thing about being that low on HP is it should be guaranteed to return or Gyro Ball. Now, how greedy do I want to be? I think not that greedy. I'll Ice Beam first, encourage it to rest, and then once it's resting, I'll put in some double teams, because it will get stuck in a rest loop. Have I crit? I've crit, that's really nice. Don't kill though. Please don't kill. Okay. It's tricky though. If I don't attack, it's going to resto Chesto, and then I'm going to be a bit vulnerable next turn to return. And it's going to see a kill the turn after that, so I can't actually do that. The smartest thing to do is actually just to kill this now. That kind of sucks. It's guaranteed to be pincer freer next. Well, this gives me one additional chance to hit pincer. Unless pincer crits. It's a tiny bit tempting to use substitute, actually. Even if Stone Edge hits, I can probably get it off. If I was max HP, perhaps. Stone Edge will do 120s to Glaceon. Again, I'm mild. If I was modest, I could definitely have substituted there without any risk. Fine. I'm safe. I'm safe to kill this as well, because Polito does have Belly Drum, Resto, Chesto. However, it'll never survive Aerial Ace into Night Slash. And also, it'll be forced to use Waterfall here anyway. I must be in Waterfall kill range. Best thing I can do is freeze it, in terms of getting more points. I'm going to have to heal Weavile and Glaceon. I won't get enough points from this. I probably only have to do one more fight though. I don't care about running out of points after gold. It'll be 4 fights I skipped, which would be 200, but I need to heal, and I need to set up Weavile, and I might need to drop the level of Empoleon as well. Not only is it a Lucario free is very difficult to beat, there is a small chance actually, because Glaceon is low, I could Select Berry, but if I Select Berry Glaceon, I've got to buy the leftovers back. That's expensive. I think I've got to skip. The other problem with Lucario is if it's a Lucario, there's quite a good chance these two are also fighting off steel types. No, I've got to pass. What did I just say? What did I literally just say? I can't believe I instantly loaded Machamp free after Lucario free. Machamp free arguably even worse. I don't know, can I really play this? Can I really play this? Machamp is Quick Claw. Can I really play this? I don't think I can. Oh, I'm rapidly approaching sort of fear levels. I've got to play one of the next 2 fights and I don't know what they are. I thought I'd have plenty of flexibility in this round, but I'm running out of it very quickly. I just need one game I can play. Now that's a good start. Please be like a Psychic or Ghost Trainer. Even a Guitarist would be okay. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's fine. So Weavile free will always come out second because it's got counter. I can level up Mime and Espeon. Weavile is going to go for the X's a kill, so I can go to I can get a Delibird. It's the smartest way around this. Let's say Metal Claw gets the attack boost against Delibird. That would kind of suck. I'm banded, right? I'm banded Weavile. I just need any damage. Really, any damage at all. It's enough. Could be in trouble. Could be in trouble against a Metal Claw attack raise into a crit in Glaceon. Even if that happens, it has to. Enemy Weavile has to OHKO me with X-Scissor, and I have to miss the Night Slash to it KO. If I win this, I'll have plenty of points. I'm banded. It doesn't matter if it's filter. I could have equipped a Flame Orb. Problem with then is that Espeon would have been a bit deadly, a little bit deadly. It's possible for it to use counter as well, because Ice and Dark are both special types, and it's bugged. Okay. It missed! Oh, karma. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't have to heal Glaceon now. Delibird is already faster than Gallade, so I don't have to heal Delibird for the final match. Oh, it's so perfect. Is there any point playing match 48? Like, I need to buy an item for Weavile. I can level down every enemy. Got enough points to do that, right? Got 134. I'll go down to 84. Easily enough to spend whatever points I want in the final match. I kind of want to see what it was, but let's just skip. There's one bad outcome here, which is that Gallade leads. That is the one bad outcome. If that happens, I need to think of a new plan. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Can I Night Slash a level 45 Entei? Maybe. Maybe I can. And then how do I beat Empoleon? Let's say it's Empoleon 4. How do I beat it? How do I beat it? Through Quick Claw. I don't think I can. Okay, let's assume Quick Claw doesn't activate. That's a lot easier. I can just Night Slash. And then I can Aerial Ace. Probably even Night Slash and Hidden Power is enough to beat Empoleon. Level 45 Empoleon. Maybe I would survive. I'm concerned actually more. The more I think about it, maybe I'm more concerned about Empoleon 3. If it's Entei 4, Entei 4 is the overheat set. If it can get overheat and waste it on Delibird, I'll be okay. Because I can go Glaceon. And Glaceon is faster than Empoleon. The real nightmare is, what if it's Entei 3? What do I do then? It's got a Shucker Berry, obviously. I could put a Focus Sash on Delibird and waste 2 Fire Blast PP. I could waste another 2 on Weavile. Weavile has pressure. It'll have 1 left. Glaceon, even if it survives, what do I do? Fire Blast will do too much to Glaceon to substitute. Could I survive Fire Blast into double heal with Solar Beam? The problem is I'm slower. I'm slower. I think it'd be too much damage from level 45 Entei 3. If I'm doing all of that, why don't I just level down the entire team so they're all level 45? I will have to Night Slash Gallade. I'll Night Slash Entei. Delibird is fast and Entei. Delibird Aerial Aces Entei with Choice Band. Empoleon is last. And if it's Entei 4, I'll set up Glaceon. But if it's not Entei 4, I'm not going to do that. Do you know there's another line actually? I could go for the fake out Ice Punch into Gallade. If I kill it, I can run a Focus Sash with Weavile here. And the reward would be huge because I get 2 pressure into Entei. It's not amazing into Entei 4. It might go for the Shadow Ball, but Entei 3 will always go for the Fire Blast kill because Solar Beam and Hyper Beam are not kill moves in the AI. So in summary, there was a very good plan I had if Gallade did not lead. Of course, Gallade is leading. So there is a new plan, which I'm going to share. So at first I thought Weavile probably had to be Choice Banded to kill Gallade and get enough damage into Entei. However, because Gallade is steadfast and it's still slower, I can fake out into Ice Punch. If I can kill this Gallade... without losing my Focus Sash on Weavile, then even if it's Entei 3, I'm going to stall out 4 of its PP, because Entei 3's only kill move is Fire Blast. If it's Entei 4, it's going to be forced to Overheat, and then I can set up Glaceon. Now, if my Sash is broken, I've still got Night Slash. And Night Slash and Banded Aerial Ace and Delibird will always kill Entei. And that's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario is I get set up before Empoleon. Worst case scenario is that, and then Empoleon has to beat Empoleon 4 to have any chance. So the worst case scenario would be Entei 3 now. If I crit, I might win as well. Actually, the worst case scenario is that Entei 3 burns me with Fire Blast. That would really suck. That would really, really suck. Please. It sucks that it's not Entei 4, but I'm going to move past that. Arguably, it might be better if I die. It's Entei 3. It's going to Fire Blast here. It's going to Fire Blast Delibird as well. I could let it kill me. It's going to be out of PP for Glaceon. I can fully set up. And then I'm not as vulnerable to Quick Claw. Especially if it's Glaceon. Especially if it's Empoleon 4. I'm going to intentionally let Weavile die here. I think it's my safest way out. If I crit here, that would be so good. If I crit here, Empoleon needs so many quick claw activations. Because Night Slash Aerial Ace HP ground is going to kill Empoleon. There's a Cinema ending as well, which is the I Night Slash to get the chance of that. Unfortunately, that means that Delibird might be forced to kill. But I could use Present. Probably safer than that, though, is to go to Glaceon and switch to Delibird. I didn't get it. So Weavile's got Pressure. Fire Blast has only got 1 PP left. Entei will never use Sunny Day at this low HP. It's guaranteed to Fire Blast or Solar Beam. Even if it's Solar Beams, I can switch back to Glaceon and then back into Delibird again to waste the last Fire Blast PP. It can also Hyper Beam, but that's absolutely fine because I can substitute now. It's got 1 Fire Blast left, and it's guaranteed to use it this turn because it kills. He doesn't understand that the substitutes here. I will survive a Hyper Beam crit. I think I win. It's never going to Sunny Day here. It's going to Hyper Beam. I'm going to get up to +6 evasion. And I'm going to have a substitute against Empoleon. There's a possibility I don't two-shot Empoleon. The worst thing that can happen right now is Hyper Beam crit. Don't need to do this. But I just don't want to lose to a Hyper Beam crit through evasion. It's hitting it a lot. It is hitting it a lot. It's annoying me a little bit. I'm not completely safe. Solar Beam has 10 PP. And if Entei never misses, it does outdamage my healing from leftovers. Solar Beam is only 1 in 3 to hit me. But Solar Beam does over 4 times the damage I heal from leftovers. I'd also be vulnerable to a Solar Beam crit. Is it worth to just kill Entei now? If I kill Entei now, as it breaks my sub, I'm in Flash Cannon range, surely. On average, Entei does outdamage my healing. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I was thinking about that turn. I was like, 1 in 3 it hits Solar Beam, and then 1 in 3 Empoleon 4 comes in, and no, not even 1 in 3 because Empoleon 4 is 50-50. 1 in 2 Empoleon 4 comes in, 1 in 3 it hits Flash Cannon. 20% it gets the Quick Claw. Stop, please. It is Empoleon 4. It's the worst case scenario. It's literally the worst case scenario. It's Entei 3 and Empoleon 4. It still has to. It has to Quick Claw again next turn, and it has to hit both attacks. That should be it. That should be it. Maybe I could have stalled Entei out of solar beams. It would have been risky though. There we go. Literally the worst case scenario. Gallade lead, Entei 3, Empoleon 4. And all of those Hyper Beam hits. 5. 5. Caitlin's upset about losing, I think. There it is. Never played Factory on this account. Can't really do Monotype Ice Factory, unfortunately. I'm going to mention that at the start of the video as well. Not on an unmodded game, and I'd much rather play on an unmodified game. Other ice categories are in. GG.